Wake up, grab your phone, good vibes everywhere. Ryder's got big muscles, Lisa's got the hair. You never know what they're gonna say, but there's a 45% chance you might like it anyway. It's the sauce, they're spilling it live for you. It's the sauce with your favorite morning crew. It's the sauce, 2 hours will fly by. They don't know what they're doing, but they're gonna try. It's the sauce.
Hello. We are so back. Not that we left. We were here yesterday and the day before.
But we are so back today.
We are so back today. Welcome to the Sports Interaction Studio. I'm Lisa. That's Ryder. We've got the wonderful Boardsy filling in for producer Reese, a.k.a. Rooster. How you doing today, Boardsy?
I'm well. I'm rested. And I saw the Odyssey late last night, so I took my 3-hour nap during the afternoon to prep myself for last night and this morning.
Because the Odyssey is 3 hours, right? It's a 3-hour long
it's
film.
Long. It's good, but it's long.
When a movie is that good, though, I don't mind if it's long. It's the fact that we drifted into this weird time frame where everybody felt like they needed to make 2-hour and 45-minute movies.
Yeah,
and
a lot of them would end and you're like, that last 30 minutes was not needed.
Totally. So a good movie like The Odyssey, I want it to be long.
And Project Hail Mary, another great example of a very long movie that is worth every second.
Heck yeah. So we'll get into that. We've got a little game with Boardsy where he's going to try to break it down, but we're going to monitor the spoiler zone. Mm-hmm. And if there's anything that's starting to teeter-totter on spoiler, we're going to cut him off.
Yep.
So we'll get to that. We've got to recap the futsal game, which is still going on. We've got some shout-outs to give on that as a world record is being attempted to be broken. They're attempting to break it. There we go.
There you go.
At K-Days right now. So that's pretty wild. You, myself, and Waz all played in it. You won't see the highlight package of everybody. We'll get into that in a few minutes as well. We wanted to give a massive shout-out to Olive Garden, presenting sponsor here at the Sauce.
I just shared the Olive Garden Canada Instagram account to our story, Ryder and Lisa. You can find us on Instagram. And I said, let's help get them to 4,000 followers. So I think they've gotten 20 since I posted that, but we can keep going.
Yeah.
Follow them. It is going to make you crave breadsticks.
That's good.
And cheesy, delicious goodness, but
why not crave things that are delicious? Right.
So Olive Garden is trending online today, and I was like, weird, why? Like, what's going on? And everyone is just raving about how good the experience is there.
Yeah, it's had this little resurgence. Not that it went anywhere either, just like us. We were here yesterday. Olive Garden was here yesterday. But it does seem like it's got this little buzz going on again. People have rediscovered how much they love it.
Mm-hmm. The unlimited breadsticks. Well, even like your daughter and her mom and stepdad went for dinner. And her mom was telling us, she's like, oh, man, our meal was so good at Olive Garden. I'm like, yeah, you got to remember to stop by when you're driving past.
Tell them the sauce sent you. They won't know what it means.
Yeah, the employee that's serving you that just started last week is going to be like,
you want extra sauce?
What?
So there was some talk about Olive Garden because in the States they brought back never-ending pasta. And maybe that'll come to Canada here one of these days as well.
It's like $100. You get like a pasta pass or something.
And then it kind of got political.
Yeah, there were politicians bringing it up about like needing your ID for the pasta pass, but not needing it for other things in the political landscape. And then everyone just started being like, why is Olive Garden trending? And then they all started just talking about Olive Garden and how good it is.
Yeah.
All right.
I like when something online starts heated and then everybody just kind of sways.
Everyone's like, well, actually.
Now that we're talking about this, have you had their salad? You can get their dressing at the grocery store.
I will say, for it being called Olive Garden, that is the one ingredient that I don't eat in the salad.
Is the olive.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
But you love it, so it's more for you.
We tried to get you to like olives. Apparently, are you an olive guy, Bordsy?
But it definitely took me a couple years to get into it and get over it. But yes, I am now.
There's a long time
trick,
old wives' tale, maybe, because it didn't work for you. But it's if you eat a certain amount of olives back to back to back, that your mind just changes over and all of a sudden you start loving olives.
They say 13 olives in a row. It's either 13 or 21. I can't remember. But I sat down and I tried it. But then after, when I was like, those were disgusting, we realized it's because we use like canned, gross, like we didn't go with the delicious, green, salty, seasoned olives. Mm-hmm. So maybe we need to try that.
I just Googled it. It said 7 to 20 olives in a row is the magic number. Now, that's a wide margin of a magic number.
It is.
Yeah, because I love olives, and even 21 to me is like, that's too many olives.
My girlfriends, if we go out to a fancy restaurant and there is an option in the appetizers for a bowl of warm olives, they're being brought to the table.
The warm olives is next level, and some of them are a little spicy in there. Now I'm craving olives. It's one of the foods when I walk by like the olive stations. They're not as popular anymore at grocery stores.
Yeah, that's because kids were sneezing all over them.
Yeah, but I would start salivating. Just being around olives makes me salivate.
Safeway still has those.
Yeah?
They still have those. One by my house.
All right.
So yeah, I want to give a massive shout out to Olive Garden. Go visit them today and enjoy yourself.
And shout out to everyone that's already in the YouTube chat, kind of doing our job for us, saying smash that like button.
It's popping.
Appreciate you. I see that Saucy Justin's in the chat, back from Thailand, back in Canada. And if you know anything about our listener, Saucy Justin, is as soon as he gets home from a trip, he gets sick. Vitamin C, buddy. Vitamin C.
So he had another bet with my buddy Jesse, because I'm good friends with both of those guys. We do those crazy golf bets where there's punishments. And while they were in Japan golfing, the punishment was the loser has to carry around a really large stuffy for an entire day. And so
it's like a big teddy bear.
Yeah, Justin lost, which he does. Has this huge stuffy with him at this fancy restaurant in Japan. Yeah.
And he's in his 40s. That's such a good bet.
Carrying it everywhere, yeah.
We should probably steal that for 3 stars of anything. Imagine Reese having to like rock a huge teddy bear 24/7.
Somebody asked if the stuffy made it back from Canada. I saw in the comments, and no, it ended up in Japan.
Okay.
It stayed there. He had one good day with it, though. Yeah, thank you for hammering that like button. We appreciate it. Sharing our show any way you can means the world to us, so we can keep doing this job that we love with you in the chat.
I forgot to wear my ring today.
You give me so much shit about leaving my ring places.
I'm like, where is it? Where's your ring? You should be wearing it at all times. He's like, it's a little too big for me. I have to get it sized, so I don't want it to slide off. I'm like, don't care. You need to be wearing it. And then this morning, same thing. I was like, you better wear your ring to work. I'm such a psycho. And then I'm driving to work and I look down at my hand. I'm like, oh no, forgot to wear my ring. Unbelievable work. Anyway, should we recap yesterday? You're feeling a little bit sore today.
Very sore. I ended up staying there for nearly 3 hours as they break the world record for the longest futsal game, which is a 5-on-5, so 4-on-4 with a goalie. Indoor soccer on tile with a smaller ball. Like it's
smaller, harder ball, like Chris Sheets warned us on the sauce yesterday. There is a live stream that you can watch that's going the entire time to prove that, yeah, this is a nonstop game. You might even be able to rewind and find when we were out there.
We ended up against these, I would say 14-year-old was the age, 14 to 15-year-old.
I'd say average age 14. There were some like 7-year-olds we were playing against, and they danced around me. I would scream when they would be starting to run towards me. And I would just get out of their way and let them do their thing. I was terrified.
There was a stretch where they were beating us so bad, the Oilers Nation team, that one of their players started playing defense against his teammate.
No, he came over and took a yellow jersey
Well, no, this is even when he was still wearing his red jersey. He just like stole the ball from his friend.
Oh my gosh.
'Cause
He
we
felt
weren't
bad for us.
Playing good enough defense, apparently. It was awesome, though. I didn't realize those smaller, harder balls, you couldn't wire them. I blasted one on net, and I felt terrible because the sound it made off of the middle-aged lady's hands who was playing net.
This wonderful volunteer who took time out of her day to help out, and you're just
And then after
wiring them.
It would have been top shelf, too. She made a nice save. Afterwards, she gave me a thumbs up. Like, whoa, you put some stank on that.
So she was in net when I was playing too, Boardsy, and she was probably the most supportive opponent in the world. She's like, you're going to get one in. You're going to score on me. Don't worry. I was like, girl, I'm not. I don't even know what foot to kick with.
Which is a tactic, though, because if you don't know which foot you're kicking with, either does the goalie.
No, but like when I attempted...
Yeah, no, it didn't work.
No, it wasn't good.
I even rifled like the nicest setup pass to you ever, and it just rolled off your foot and out of bounds, and then
Ryder,
they got the
quit
ball
bringing
back.
that up.
Well, it was.
I've heard about this 7 times since yesterday. I was like, it's not a competition; it's for charity.
I put it between two of these very capable kids' legs to get it to you. There was a moment where I got a cheer. This is after you guys left, and all the kids were like, "Whoa!" because I did the rainbow kick.
Okay, someone go back on the stream and find it. I don't believe it. This would be around what time? 3:30.
You actually did the rainbow kick?
Yeah.
That we were talking about?
Yeah, and I didn't get to the ball, but I was close to getting to the ball. The goalie got in the way.
It went up, though?
Over the
Attaboy.
kid, over me,
That's all that matters.
and then I almost had a chance to...
That would have been sick.
It would have been.
You scored within like 3 minutes of being out there for the first time, and I can't believe I didn't film it.
Yeah.
I mean, even if we did film it, it wouldn't have made the highlight reel that was posted on Oilers Nation's Instagram.
This was an interesting highlight reel he chose to pick.
Watch this. I want you to pay attention to who's in this video, okay?
And it's him getting the ball stolen from him mainly.
This tall kid's just dominating.
Oh, yeah,
Waz
this
in
was
video.
epic. Look at that dance.
Dog walk.
Waz is gassed, too. Like, he was sweating. So this was pretty cool. Watch this.
But then he loses.
No, but then he just takes it into the corner, and this would have been a perfect time to
Pass.
pass it.
Pass the
and
ball.
then he just tries to wire it on net.
Boom.
I mean...
So, watching this, what's your assessment, Boardsy? Like, when you watch this highlight, are you like, what do you think happened at this event during this time frame?
I go, was the only person there? So I saw some comments on social media, and it was in the hidden section, and it was some guy being like, there's no way the social media guy just cut up his own highlight reel of just him. Me being me, I was like, well, there's more than just one social media guy. I'm sure Peyton filmed this and then cut this video up. Oh, no. That guy in the comments was dead accurate because as you two filled me in, there was footage of Ryder, of Lisa, of Waz, and Waz decided to cut up his own Waz highlight reel, I might add, in there.
And didn't even include like us in the background of
like,
any of them.
It made it look like we didn't even show up. But we played the same amount of time as was Ryder, more.
Yeah, I stayed for an extra hour and a half.
And
after
we
you guys
sent
left.
Waz the footage of all 3 of us.
Was there any footage of Ryder scoring a goal?
So
or
not
doing
him
something
scoring,
cool?
but him like giving her out there.
Maybe not turning the ball over right in front of his net.
There might have been some of those too.
I don't know.
Listen,
But-
Waz is being self-deprecating. Like he's saying, like he's making fun of himself. But
Yeah.
also, I was like, bro, you got to make it look like we were there too. It was our idea.
Yeah, we got him the
I mean,
media
we
pass.
invited you.
We got him the parking. We
I
didn't
love
make the
him so
cut.
much.
But you're like, oh, that's not surprising at all. But yeah, people thought I cut that up and made a Waz highlight reel. I was like, I didn't. I just sent him clips of all of us.
I also thought there was a chance that there was going to be a Waz highlight reel, a Lisa highlight reel, and a me highlight reel that would all come out. And I was like, wow, Waz, you're on top of this.
Wow, that's so nice of you. Thank you for putting in the
Strictly
work.
Waz. One more go. Here we go. Look at these kids.
Getting walked by an 8-year-old.
This guy eats Waz's lunch a couple times.
Yeah.
These kids were really, really talented. It actually reminded me, I was a junior high school gym teacher in Poland, and I know that's a crazy sentence to just throw out there, but I was on an exchange program. That's the work placement I got. And I went in thinking I was a pretty good soccer player. I left realizing that compared to the world, I am a terrible soccer player. Like these grade 8 kids were just dummying me in Poland.
Yeah.
But it was nice to see that kind of talent
It's a great video. It really is.
from kids in Canada.
Yeah.
Like it's a sport that like in my hometown was not very popular, and it's growing and growing in popularity. And you look at guys like Alphonso Davies, who's just adding fuel to that fire. You look at Canada's performance at the World Cup, and like we're in good hands. These kids were that good.
Well, and there were kids just walking by that were interested in playing, and we were like, come on in. This is all on like a volunteer basis. It's for charity. And they were pumped.
Yeah.
And they were getting in there, thankfully, my goodness, so we could be benched. I was gassed. And I was so bad, you guys. Like I warned you. I was like, I'm not athletic. I told Chris Sheets that. I was like, I don't play sports. I can golf. That's pretty much it. I can go to the gym and lift weights. That's about it.
I got a video of you getting a nice shot on net, though.
Yeah.
Didn't make the Waz highlight reel, though.
Didn't, but I was there, believe it or not.
So shout out to everybody going. I wanted to give an additional shout out to our friend Sean Lamb, a DJ in town who works for Happy Life, one of the founders of that. And he DJ'd for 24 hours straight yesterday. I was there.
Keeping people like in a great mood while they were playing the game.
24 hours straight. He said last night, so 2 nights ago, I guess, when he was there, he was DJing from his phone just to take a bit of a break because he needed to sit down, but he could still like run his equipment well enough that nobody would have even noticed. And then he thought he was just like sitting for 20 minutes. And then his phone or his watch that keeps track of his sleep cycles said that he had slept for an hour and a half, but he knows that he didn't because he was DJing the whole time.
Was he standing?
No, while sitting. But that's like the trance he went into while DJing is that his phone registered an hour and a half of sleep.
Wow.
Anyway, shout out to him. That is not an easy thing to do for 24 hours. And even to have that many songs to play is crazy.
Yeah, I was like, any repeats?
I'm sure by hour 24 there were. I didn't hear any repeats, though.
Dude, I struggle just staying awake for 24 hours, let alone having to do something every 3 to 5 minutes
Right.
Yeah.
of those 24 hours.
Well, and even think of the pressure when you're the guy on the playlist on a road trip and you have a banger song and you start getting stressed about what am I going with
What's
next?
next?
I've already used all my good material. What
Yeah.
am I going to use for
Yeah.
hours 18 to 24?
And to do it for 24 hours. So shout out to Sean Lamb and Happy Life DJ Company. They're awesome.
And if you're going to be near the Expo Center, go pop by. If you're going to be at K-Days, go inside the Expo Center and support the kids, the adults, all the volunteers that are playing still to this day.
I remember whispering, as I was leaving, there was a whole new group coming in because that's just kind of, they've got these cycles of teams for the most part that are
How
coming
long
in.
does like a shift last?
An
for
hour.
these?
Like I was there for an hour. Like a shift like before coming off?
Like, let's say if you were going and you're going to participate in the world's longest futsal game.
Yeah, you could do it
An hour.
if you're a solo, you could jump in for an hour. But I think most teams are signed up for 2 or 3 hour windows. Cool. But as these guys came in, I heard the one guy go, "Oh yeah, we got lots of us." And I knew I could leave. And I just whispered to myself, "Thank God."
You're drenched in sweat.
Yeah.
Ryder comes home and he's limping through the door. I was like, of course. 2 magnesium glycinates, 1 extra strength Advil. Let's go.
And a small bourbon.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's recommended by Health Canada to
Take
mix
the
those
edge off.
things.
Take the edge.
It felt like it helped.
All right, Boardsy, we want to hear from you about your evening. You saw what everyone is talking about. We have yet to see it. I'm sure we'll be heading to the theater soon. How was the Odyssey? Tell us everything.
Dude, it was awesome. And it was so like, when it's the movie of the summer and it's so hyped up, maybe I'm just a pessimist sometimes, but I'm like, it's not going to be that good, right? Like, it's not going to be, oh, no, this was classic Christopher Nolan where, like, see, these are films. They're not movies. These are films. They are 3-hour expeditions I felt like I went on a journey like Odysseus did. And without spoilers, I'm really struggling right now, and Ryder has his finger on the buttons.
Yeah, let me
if
just
you
test
start
it.
to like lean towards spoiler territory,
I'm going to hit this.
Give me a warning.
you're going to
Sean.
hear a yeah.
Or if it's really... Yeah, it's a big spoiler.
So Unreal starts the movie, and like most Nolan movies, I feel like have like really solid starts that just kind of like they get you, they grab your attention, they kind of bring you in immediately.
Oh, The Dark Knight. I think I went and saw it in theaters 4 times.
They rob the bank. Dark Knight Rises, Bane jumps out of the plane and all this stuff. So like I like movies that grab my attention quick. And I'll say 3 hours long. I don't think until it was over 2 hours in did I even attempt to like look at my phone and be like, what time is it right now? Like I was just eyes wide open, give me what you got. And like the set pieces that they would have had to done to film this movie is so cool. The visuals, the score, the music is unbelievable. It feels like you're back 3,000 years ago and you're, well,
I didn't know how far back.
Fair enough. That spoiled that. 3,000-ish, I will say that. But really, really good.
How did Matt Damon do? Like, is he Oscar winning material in this?
I would argue yes. I would also argue sneaky jacked. Like, there's so many moments where it's tarps off, shirts off, and you're just like, wow. You're going to see some nip. You're going to see some Matt Damon nip in this movie. Robert Pattinson, unbelievable. Tom Holland had like more of a role than I was led to believe he would actually have. Mm-hmm. The one spoiler I will give you, there is one cameo from a very popular rapper that I was during the movie going, is that who I think that is? And then in the credits, this rapper is playing a song, and I was like, oh, that's totally who I think that is. No kidding. And then found out, no spoils. You can figure that one out on your own. My Letterboxd score, I will give my review at Boardsy Bear, if you'd like to follow me on Letterboxd. I think I'm going 4.5 out of 5.
Wow.
And I would like to know why not 5, though. Like, are you able to tell us some things that you weren't a fan of? Are you on the same page as people that were confused by the American accents? Like, what was it that you were like, this isn't a perfect film to me?
Maybe for me, it was just that, like, I'd say anything that is 3 hours, that definitely played into it for me. Because, like, that's just a really long time to be sitting down. Now, recommend. You can only go to a Landmark or something for this movie. Like, you need to go to the VIP theater.
Okay.
You need to recline and get your feet up because it's 3 hours long. Don't do it in no uncomfortable seats.
3 hours. Like, you can drive to the mountains in just over 3 hours.
Literally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's you could learn. You could get a good handle on learning another language if you committed for 3 hours.
Yeah, literally. So there's that. That's what I'd say is one. Like, my sweet spot's probably 2.5 hours, but it wasn't anything egregious and longer. I would say maybe I would recommend do some slight research on Odysseus.
I was going to say, do you need to know your mythology going into this?
Now, like, I knew some of it, and it's very funny because this is like just my life. Anyone who knows me has heard me say this. It always comes back to The Simpsons. And there is, like, they do those, like, sketch episodes where they do, like, 3 old stories from whatever. And there is Homer's Odyssey. There's an episode, season 13, episode 14, if you're looking for that, folks.
Wow.
And it's, like, a great 8 minutes of Simpsons version of the Odyssey, which kind of, like, gives you the Coles notes of what you need to know. And I watched it, like, an hour before I went to the theater yesterday.
And it helped.
And I was very happy that I did
Oh,
that.
cool.
Okay, that's such
like,
a good tip.
Yeah, super good tip.
Yeah, so maybe that. There's like, you can do like YouTube videos that are like everything you need to know before you go see the Odyssey. I would recommend doing, because I'm not very up to date on my, I don't even know if that is mythology. I guess there is.
Yeah, is that the right even word? Like
Yeah.
Greek mythology.
They mention a lot of Zeus and stuff
Yeah.
and
Right.
whatnot. So like that, I'm not very up to speed. So I'd recommend watching the video or
Simpsons.
season
The Simpsons
13, episode 14 specifically. Lanscan, you know what's up.
Yeah, that is such a great tip. Maybe rewatch Hercules, 0 to Hero.
Okay, let's just talk snack game a little bit. We were talking about the best junk food yesterday because it was National Junk Food Day. Did you send it pretty hard because you had been thinking about snacks
It
right from the
was
start
National
of the day?
Junk Food Day.
Guys, it's National Junk Food Day, and let me tell you, I left a movie theater with the biggest stomach ache that you could ever have. Me and my girlfriend were both like, oh my God, why did I do that?
Especially 3 hours.
Large popcorn. Actually, so here, before I even go, it's the veteran move. Please don't tell Landmark. This is the Trust Tree earmuffs. I went to the Dollarama to buy my candy beforehand. Veteran move. Even brought in a jacket. Shoved her in the old pockets. I got M&Ms.
Okay.
I got Nerds gummy clusters. I bought Maltesers. There was some Kit Kats. I bought, then at the movie theater, a large popcorn, layered double butter, and 2 massive drinks. And I left out of there just like, oh my God.
tummy.
Maybe that's why it's not a 5, because there was moments where I was like, oh my God.
You're like, I don't look like Matt Damon right now.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, sneaky jacked. Like, it was shocking how jacked and ripped he was in this movie.
You had a heavy snack day yesterday, too. I wonder if it's because we kick-started the day by talking about treats.
I
For
could
me, it
not
was.
stop eating yesterday. It became like annoying, actually, because you were trying to make this delicious stew, which takes time and there's love put into it, and it's got to, simmer and get all the flavors. I'm in the kitchen eating handfuls of goldfish crackers. I'm in the fridge.
What time is dinner?
I couldn't stop. I also had not 1, not 2, but 3 Diet Cokes yesterday. Whoa. That is unheard of.
Well,
But for me.
for you.
For me. Whereas like my 3 Diet Cokes are probably like the size of your 1 soda at the
Yeah.
movie theater.
I kind of want to go, like,
Me too.
soon, tonight, even. You got me hyped up. That sounds friggin' awesome.
We got to watch the Simpsons episode first, do a little research.
Yeah.
I do think it helps. You can't go in not knowing anything. I'm sure you still could enjoy the movie, even if not.
There's so many things I want to say, but I don't want to spoil. This
Yeah,
is so
don't-
difficult.
don't
What,
make me.
There's some great lore to some like old stories of kind of Greek, like whatever mythology back then that get Nolanified. Let me say that's
Okay.
pretty sweet.
Badass.
I think I did okay with that one there. don't think I said too much there.
Is there,
Are there any
smushing?
are there any chicks in it?
Yeah, Zendaya's in it,
Right.
and Anne Hathaway's in it. No nudity.
No loving?
Now that I
No
think
love
about
scenes?
it,
Oh, I'm not interested
Is
anymore.
Anne Hathaway? What character is she? Is she this?
No, we're getting into the spoiler zone.
Yeah, I don't want to answer that.
Okay.
She has a big part. She's
Yeah.
a big part in the movie. She's Anne Hathaway. I mean, no shit. But
Uh-huh. It's interesting that they loaded up on actors in this, even if they're short cameos. Like, the list is huge of A-list celebrities. Because we were talking yesterday about Hawk, Will Ferrell's new TV series.
It's horrible.
I went back and tried again. So I watched another episode and a half yesterday. So I'm at 3 episodes in. And I feel like it's just missing one great character.
Yeah.
Like, there's one guy in it that's in it for a short time that did a decent job. And I'm like, if that was Ricky Gervais, or if they brought in a heavy hitter that Andy Samberg, somebody to
Elevated.
bring home a few punchlines, I feel like the whole show would have been rounded out. I think they missed that by like 1 star, like one
Yep.
celebrity
Sometimes you don't have to have the biggest role in a film or a TV show, but if you have like some solid short scenes that make an impact,
Yeah.
that means way more.
The side characters can absolutely steal a movie. I'm going to go way back here, but Notting Hill, do you remember that movie?
Of course.
The roommate in that movie did it for me.
Yep.
Like, that turned that from a romance into a romance comedy, and the comedy part was so good because of that crazy-ass British roommate in it.
Well, I remember like back theater kid, Boardsy, you're also a theater kid. Like, I played Babette in Beauty and the Beast, which is the French maid, Lumiere's lover. And of course, like, you audition and you're like, I want to be Belle. You want to be the lead. But then you're like, do I?
being the best
She's
supporting actor
boring.
is fun.
You want to be that like fun, flirty, comedic timing, short scenes. Like, that makes a world of a difference.
We gave
in
an
a film.
award out at Facey that was called the Show Stealer for that. We won that in grade 11.
I love that.
You
Not
won
the-
that in grade
you're
11?
Not the main character, but you're the supporting. That kind of, it's way more fun to be that guy, and there's not as much pressure. Not as many lines to remember as well. And like, I'll say about the Odyssey, like Matt Damon, obviously the main character of everything, But there's so many big actors in that movie that are just like, and dressed up in old garb and look like shit and you can't even like recognize that it's them kind of. And then you're like, oh, wait a minute. And the one cameo that throws me off of all of them, Sean Avery is just in every Christopher Nolan movie now.
Sean Avery's in the movie?
He sure is.
And he ghosted us.
I know. I thought you guys would. When I saw this last night, I can tell. I can spoil that part. I don't think he has a single line in the movie. But like he's in it because he's in Tenet. He's in some of those other ones. Fuck, I don't know why I'm blanking on other Nolan movies. But he's in repeatedly of them. And in the movie yesterday, I'm just like, wait a minute. Is that Sean?
Crazy.
No kidding,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
It is wild to me that we're putting Zendaya and Tom Holland and everything together. And everyone's just like, they're that good of actors that you're not thinking that these are the actors from Spider-Man. They were that good in this.
Yeah, it's that you don't think Peter Parker and Mary Jane at all. You just think whatever their characters are named.
That's impressive.
Lance Kane coming through with a super chat, $10 donation to the Ben Stelter Foundation.
Oh my gosh,
and
Lance.
He makes a very good point that you can't spoil a story that's older than the Bible. So quit getting on Boardsy about spoiling the movie.
It's true. And that was a $10 super chat donation to the Ben Stelter Foundation. Thank you, Lance. He also said you can watch the Wishbone episode of The Odyssey where the dog goes on the journey. My sister was such a diehard Wishbone fan. We watched every single episode, and that is such an amazing throwback. Did you ever watch Wishbone?
No.
Oh my gosh.
It's good? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's about a dog. What kind of dog is it? It's like a little Jack Terrier or something. And it's the dog playing the lead character in all of these old stories that you know.
It's kind of fun.
It was really good and educational.
Remember when we were talking about The Littlest Hobo and how it was making a comeback, or the dog was celebrated on the Canada Walk of Fame or something?
They're like making a reboot of it.
And your whole life thought The Littlest Hobo was about a little person who didn't have a home.
Yeah, I pictured like the stick with the little like
And
handkerchief full of stuff walking down the street.
He's the smallest of all of the homeless crew.
I'm sorry. If you guys don't know who Wishbone is, I can get away with not knowing who the Littlest Hobo
Sure.
Is this what Wishbone is?
Yep, that's
Shooting
Wishbone.
his own bow and
That
arrow?
is a Jack
See?
Russell Terrier. Nice call.
Thanks. So see how he's playing Robin Hood.
Ah.
He played, Hercules episode is right there.
Look at the range on this
Oh,
pup.
yeah. This dog was
at
so
that.
talented.
The show stealer.
Yeah, definitely.
Why are Jack Russell Terriers just really good actors? That's
They're
an
in
interesting.
everything.
Yeah, like that one in Frasier.
Oh, yeah.
That made me want a Jack Russell Terrier so bad. They would be a good dog to have, just like a little buddy who's smart and can act
Maybe
and
they
pay your
seem
bills.
smarter, mate. Like when
Yeah.
I think about it, they don't seem like the dumbest of dogs.
No.
The other dog that I've always wanted is Little Rascals because of the dog in that show. I've always wanted like one of those
Isn't it a
American
pit bull?
Bulldog, maybe
It might be some sort of pit bull.
with the big eye circle. Dogs in shows go pretty hard because like trying to get my dog to do a 15-second TikTok with me, I'm like, not a chance.
No, not posting. I actually did post one,
Yeah.
and it maybe has 2 likes. And I think it's me and you that liked it. It's so bad. Like, you guys would never
Well, it's
make it in
because-
Hollywood.
It's because you gave up. You're like, yeah, this is fine. And I was like, that wasn't a very good take. And you're like, yeah, it's fine. Posted.
Interesting how many people didn't know what Wishbone was, but now they're going to watch it. Yeah, you gotta.
All right, there's another little recommend something. Why don't we keep this train going and dive all the way into recommend something?
Sure.
This is a presentation of Southview Acura, family owned and operated on Edmonton's south side. Our favorite dealership by far. You walk in there and the people are just absolutely terrific, and the vehicles might even be better. So get into Southview Acura, say hello. We'll be broadcasting live from there probably next week at some point, so make sure you come by and say hi. If that's the case, we'll have another hockey card to give away. We got these dope ass rookie cards that our friend Bob from Cardaholics gave us, and he's like, just give them away however you want.
If you love cards, he is really good on Instagram. He's constantly posting with what he's picked up and what he's selling. Cardaholics, it's good stuff. All right, recommend something. Here's mine. Do less. We're planning a family get together this weekend at my sister and brother-in-law's cabin.
I can't believe I'm in trouble for this.
Ryder's like, I'm going to cook a brisket. Yeah. And we'll get your other brother-in-law to maybe make some homemade buns. I'm like, do less. Why are we trying so hard?
You don't have to do shit. I'm happy to make a brisket. I will tend it Thursday night.
Get hot dogs.
My only concern is the smoker's gotta still be rumbling while we're here on Friday, and my daughter will be in charge of making sure that there's no flare-ups.
And then we have to drive 2 hours with a brisket in the car.
It's gonna stink up the car. So all of those things, good reasons to be unset, but the workload isn't a big deal. I like making brisket, feeding your family. I thought I'd get gold stars for this.
You should get gold stars if you'd like to cook that brisket and bring some of that here. I would appreciate all the work that
Won't
you do.
be ready.
You said you wanted brother-in-law or whatever to make. What did he have to make?
Well, he'll make cornbread. He makes really good cornbread.
Is that a struggle for him?
No.
Then Lisa, I don't know what you're talking about here.
Like
do more.
You literally do less.
Do more.
You don't have to do
You just have to
anything.
eat it. You just have to eat it.
I'm just saying, like, we just don't have to try so hard get some buns from the store and some lunch meat. You don't even need lettuce or pickles.
You're having like a family barbecue with
Elton
all
John's
of your family.
favorite sandwich is bacon butter on bread. Do less. Be like Sir Elton John. That's all we need.
Well, then you don't have to have any of the brisket.
Ryder, you're married into the family. Quit trying to impress. It's already over, dude.
Yeah,
It's
but you don't have
fine,
to try
whatever.
anymore. Anyway, whatever. That's my recommend something. Take it or leave it. I just think that a lot of people are stressing themselves out. For you, maybe it's different. You enjoy doing that.
Mm-hmm.
There's some people that are like, we have to do this and this and that. I'm like, do less. Order a pizza. You don't need to cook this extravagant meal.
That's what you were saying last night when the stew was taking a little longer than you expected.
Well, Pizza Hut was advertising on my Instagram. And they have this personal pizza little box right now where it's like a small pizza and 2 sides and a dessert. And I was like,
You were in a snacking mood last night,
I was
too.
so
that's it.
snacky.
Well, and Olive Garden obviously supports our show. We like to support them. That's always a fallback now, too. We're like, they deliver. They deliver. All right, my recommendation is something I saw on TikTok, which is if you're deciding whether to keep things or not, if you're a bit of a hoarder, because you and I, again, come to odds on that occasionally.
Well, you keep underwear that has holes in it.
They're speed holes.
What does that mean?
In case things are happening quick. No matter what that is, bathroom or
Sorry, I thought
others.
you meant like yesterday when you were playing football, like it makes you run faster. Like I was like, what is a speed hole?
It makes me more aerodynamic, actually.
So this is if you are a borderline hoarder and you're trying to gut a certain room, you're not sure what to keep or throw out. There's something that's called the poop method. That's just super memorable, and I thought it was a funny recommendation. You ask yourself, if there was poop on this, would I clean it off
And keep it.
or throw it out? And if you would throw it out, then you should not necessarily throw it out. You
But
should
consider it.
donate it,
Yeah.
sell it, get rid of it. If you would clean dump off of it, then it's worth
Keep
it to you to keep it. So this could go for a jacket you haven't worn in a year, but maybe you really like the jacket. Would you clean poop off of it? Little tip. Thought it was a good one. Very memorable.
Boardsy, you got any recommendations today?
I just got a lot of stuff that's got poop all over it, so I got to figure that out.
Yeah,
now.
you do.
My recommend something is Cheap Movie Tuesday. All right, when you were just talking about how you want to go to the movies, you want to go see the Odyssey, just pre-book for next Tuesday, and you
Right.
get 50% off. And you can pre-book cheap at Landmark, which is like the awesome theater that has the good seats. I never do it enough. We're Cheap Movie Tuesday. I always say I'm going to come around Tuesdays, and then I just, whatever. But like when leaving the theater last night, I was like, dude, I paid half price for this whole thing. I feel great about this.
And our snacks were only $1.
And if you combine that with Dollarama snacks, you're doing it right. I did it right last night.
You did it right.
What's the saying that people are using online all the time now? Dumb enough to say it, man enough to admit it, something like that? Smart enough.
Big John Golf says it. Yeah.
Man
Man enough to say it. Not proud of it. Man enough to say it.
Not proud of it, man. I didn't know Cheap Tuesday was a thing still.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't
it's
know
still a
that. That's a hell of a recommendation. Look at us sharing and learning.
We're learning so much.
Hell yeah.
Reese could never.
Is he watching?
Is he in the
Reese, where are
chat?
you?
I didn't mean that.
People will have questions about your brisket. Do the brisket. It's a lot of work, but it's about the journey, not the destination. Although the destination is friggin' awesome. Toss that bad boy in a cooler and it'll stay warm up to 24 hours. Amber wants to know, Ryder, do you use the cooler as a warmer on the drive? I saw this hack recently. Warm bricks in the barbecue or oven, wrap it in a towel, and put it at the bottom of a cooler to keep the meat warm.
Yeah, I do use a cooler. I have a specific brisket cooler, and then occasionally I'll be like, where's my other cooler? And I have to use the brisket cooler for beer, and then my beer tastes like meat. But I do have a cooler. I wrap it in tin foil or the butcher paper is what it cooks in. So I have that, and then I tin foil it
Where do you get butcher paper?
from any butcher.
I was going to say,
Oddly.
is it you just get it from the butcher?
Yeah, you can order it online too. And then I towel it with an old brisket towel as well. And occasionally that one ends up in cycle, and then I just smell like meat.
Yeah, like Charlie's at the pool, and she's like, my towel smells funny.
My towel smells like
What's
beef.
Something. Why are all of these pigeons following me?
That actually did happen to me at the gym once. When I opened my gym bag, I was like, I packed a brisket towel. But then I have a moving blanket, like one of those orange and blue blankets that moving companies use.
Okay.
And I wrap that in it next, and then I stuff it in the cooler. And that I usually like 6 to 8 hours is kind of what I give it in that cooler.
And where did that come from? Was it?
A moving company left it behind, and I was like, what am I going to do with this? It's not comfy, you know? Mm-hmm. So it became my
That brisket
blanket.
had some sawdust on it or something of the sort.
If we have more than like 3 or 4 people sleep over after the Oilers Nation golf tournament at the house, somebody's going to have to use the moving blanket probably. So
Dibs.
Just dreaming of brisket.
You're going to wake up to our dogs licking the blanket.
We should talk about the Nation Open a little bit.
Hold on, I just want to add, Lance Kane said another life hack is people selling their like old DoorDash bags that they deliver things with. I had a guy deliver me pizza once. Must have been new on the job. I ordered 2 large pizzas. He just left the whole pizza bag with the 2 pizzas in it on my front step. And so now I have that pizza bag. It's awesome. Like anytime I'm Sunday football and I'm pre-making a buffalo chicken dip or something like that, whatever I want to keep warm, I just keep this pizza bag. And the boys are like, where the hell did you get that from? I'm like, I don't know. Some guy just left it on my front step. It's mine now. So I
That's
recommend
sweet.
that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, actually, I forgot. I just recently bought a brisket bag, too. That is like a cooler that's built for brisket. So the things that people that love barbecuing come up with on a regular basis, unbelievable.
Sounds like a lot of admin. Do less.
The 2026 Nation Golf Tournament is shaking down on August 28th, and we are very excited, not only because it's going to be an absolute wonderful time, but it's also in support of Gregor's Grads, which is a really cool organization, charity thing that Gregor does, where he supplies people that are graduating that may not be in a place financially to get a proper suit to get suited up. So he raises money all year and then helps hundreds and hundreds of kids get looking absolutely proper for their big day. So happy that money's going towards that. You can bid to play with the Sauce team right now at nationexperiences.ca, and I believe that's at $525. So if you bid, 2 of you can play for $550 with Lisa and I and win this thing. You can also just put an entire team in. $1,300 will get that done. This comes with lots of different hole experiences. This comes with dinner afterwards, prizes. You got to bring your own golf balls. That's about it. And clubs.
Yeah, bring your foursome. Sign up as a solo. We'll put you with an awesome team. I saw that Real Life has a higher bid than us. Who's on that team? Jay and Chalmers?
Jay and Chalmers.
Chalmers. And I think that they'll like be fighting for the championship.
I don't know.
good.
You're pretty good.
Thank you.
And I can hit a ball.
Yeah. And you get the advantage of teeing off from the ladies' tee. So there's
True.
some holes that's big. Because then Big Daddy can just go pump out there, and then you can just...
Ryder, you
put
can't
one
call
knife-
yourself Big Daddy.
With pump behind it.
And then just picture him with holes in his underwear.
That's a card. I'm carding you right now. That's a yellow. Right here.
Oh, why didn't we think of having cards on the show the last month?
Oh, next time.
And just giving people
If
cards.
we still have a job here in 4 years, which...
Yeah.
If the Elks keep rolling, we can start throwing flags.
Flags.
We'll just
There
throw
you
flags.
go.
Whatever. It's the next best thing.
They
the
are
Elks, they're playing... Is it tonight or tomorrow?
tomorrow night in Saskatchewan, which will be a heavy game with what shook down in Saskatchewan with one of the Rough Rider players and a 22-year-old man, 2 lives lost. Super tragic. And as the story develops, just really hard to know how to feel about everything. At the end of the day, it's just a very big tragedy and a reminder to drive smart. And that means a bunch of different things, including not driving down the wrong side of the highway, which I think was the cause of the accident. So yeah, it's going to start pretty heavy. I don't know what kind of tribute we can expect, and then the football game will begin, where it is kind of sad that that's secondary when there's 2 5-1 teams, and this is going to be one of the biggest games in the CFL season.
Totally.
But some things matter more, and tough to be reminded of that this time around.
Also, something that we're being reminded of, back to school and Halloween aisles are already in the Home Sense and Walmart.
Yeah,
It's
if I was a
July.
kid who didn't like school, I'd be so pissed off.
and
Because I know
anxious.
then your OCD mom is all of a sudden
Buying
saying,
everything.
yeah, we got to go and get your binders. They're available. I don't want to think about it on July 22nd. Thank you very much. Man, summer's whipping by. July 22nd. I guess that makes sense.
It's already been a year since Ozzy Osbourne died. Today is the anniversary of his death. I was like, I'm sorry? No. We just talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
What feels like yesterday was a year ago.
That was, looking back on his passing and the fact that Ozfest got to shake down before he passed, is one of those things where, people normally don't get their flowers while they're still around to smell them. Kanye West. He said it. He's gotten his flowers. I wasn't
And
saying
he's still
he
alive.
hasn't. And he's quite often he doesn't deserve the flowers. But that's just from one of his songs.
No,
but
Ozzy
it is sweet that
performed-
Ozzy got his flowers, truly, in like the best way possible.
He performed 17 days before he died.
Yeah, crazy. And all those like mega artists coming out and performing his songs.
MAGA?
No, not MAGA. Mega. They wrecked that word, didn't they? All right, some other celebrity news that's shaking down right now. Tom Segura and his wife, not for long,
Well-known comedian Christina
P. So
We
I
love
guess
her.
Christina P. and her husband, is how I should have worded that, are filing for divorce. That was announced last weekend. And I know that we've been called the younger version of Tom Segura by somebody once, and a Temu version of them another time, which is probably more
Yeah, they're
fitting.
like, I've checked out the sauce. It's like watching your mom's house, but from Shein. I'm like, thanks.
So with them splitting and people maybe looking for a new show of a new couple that is now married, if that was the vibe they like, maybe we own it. So you need to start wearing really cool sunglasses,
And red lipstick.
red lipstick, and I need to lose some weight and start being mean to you.
You got to be way more of a dick, dude.
You got to be
Yeah.
really mean to me. And leave and go on tour and not
Yeah.
care.
So we're gonna really embrace this thing. Your mom, your younger mom's house, your stepmom's house.
There you
That's
go.
what we'll call the show.
Hey, that's perfect. I did just acquire that name officially.
Yeah, officially a stepmom.
Your stepmom's house. Okay, we're renaming the sauce. We're starting from scratch now that Tom and Christina are getting a divorce.
Reese comes back, everything is different.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What happened?
We're just calling him our stepson.
Now, we don't know if this is the case, but it is well known that Christina went through breast cancer.
Yeah.
And statistically, if you guys didn't know this,
This is a disturbing stat you're about to bust.
when a woman is diagnosed with cancer, I think a lot of the time the nurses will pull her privately into a room if she's married and warn them that statistically there is a high percentage of men that will leave their wife when they are diagnosed. It's a heavy thing. And can you imagine getting told the news that A, you have cancer, and then B, that, hey, just a heads up, head on a swivel.
Yeah, that's so disturbing.
So sad.
And I wonder if it roots back to just biology and that animals will seek out healthy partners. But humans are smarter than that. You don't need to go with your 7,000-year-old instinct. You need to think yourself through that and not do that
It's
and
so
be
messed
there
up.
for your partner in a situation like that. Like, what? That's a really, really strange statistic.
I know.
And it goes to show that humans suck sometimes.
Totally.
Because that is...
I don't want to paint everyone the same brush because you never
No.
know the situation.
That's
But
right.
I'll say it. That's such scumbag shit. Like,
Yeah.
that is... You made a vow. To death do us part, damn it. And, like, that's very off-putting when you mentioned that before the show, Lisa.
I
It was
know.
just like...
I'm not saying that's the case for them either.
No.
You know, like
Fair.
we don't
Good
know their
point.
personal story, but it did bring up that stat because people were talking about them and not really knowing.
It is
when
crazy.
you're a dick to your wife publicly like that, people are probably going to bring that up and
Yeah.
wonder if that's a reason why, but who knows?
It is crazy to see the backlash of their split and how it seems like 99.9% of people are Team Christina and Tom. And the thing that I don't like about it is people are able to go back and watch thousands of hours of content.
Yeah, and then they'll just
And
pinpoint
they'll-
certain clips where he's being a dick.
Well, we could find clips of each other being complete assholes to each other on the show, and quite often it's tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah.
Occasionally, one of us catches a bad day and we do say something we shouldn't.
But it's so rare.
But it would be easy to paint either of us in an ugly light if you wanted to. And that's the tricky thing with the internet is, Tom Segura, great comic, really good takes, seems like a pretty decent dude.
What did I say like a
But-
year ago, though, when I started watching clips of them and listening to I was like, they hate each other.
Yeah, it did
It was actually really hard for them to cover how much they disliked each other.
Mm-hmm. And when you're doing hour-long shows, occasionally, like, legitimate confrontations will shake down, and you talk your way through them, like, on the show.
Mm-hmm.
We know this very well.
Yeah.
So when they are doing that and people are just clipping those moments, you're like, well, that's something that most couples would just do privately.
True.
And they're having these moments.
It's vulnerable for
It
sure.
is. Yeah, it's a tricky situation. I hope the best for both of them. I really hope he doesn't start dating a 23-year-old model
That's what all the
immediately.
comments are saying. They're like, can't wait for him to hard launch his
Jesus.
22-year-old girlfriend in a week. I was like,
Oh, he's gonna. We
It-
all know that's gonna happen.
Does feel like he let the level of wealth and fame change who he was
Yeah.
drastically. Like the fact that he became kind of mean to his audience, like some of the stuff he says about the people that do follow him and things on the show. And that might be a little tongue-in-cheek as well, but it does seem like he's got this superiority complex.
He got a show on Netflix. He had that podcast with Bert Kreischer going and really
Yeah,
made it up
yeah.
into
he's
the
done
upper
very
echelon
well.
of things, which then comes with some ego, I think.
But each level, he's acted like he deserved it. And in some ways, I suppose he has. But
There
you
was
don't
a-
want people to change in that drastic of a way.
There was an interview with Christina once where she was saying like she tried to keep up with Tom's career because she was like, I'm a woman in comedy. I need to be just as successful as him, if not more. And then she had children and she was like, no, like her motherly instincts kicked in and she was like, I can't keep up
Right.
with that. I need to focus on what matters. And then you see those clips of them getting into arguments where she's like, you're going on tour again. Like we have children, both of them under the age of 10. Like, I need you around. And then that was the clip that went viral where he was like, do you like your life, Christina? And then everyone was like,
Yeah.
awkward.
Well, also shitty for her that she took the mothering role and put her career aside. He had the opportunity because of that to elevate his career to crazy levels. And then they break up and he's got this amazing career ahead of him. I mean, she's probably got a better relationship with the kids, so you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
That would be a big win for her to probably get majority custody.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, but that's crazy. So we saw this and we went, well, we've been called like the lamer version of Tom and Christina's podcast, so come on over.
Stepmom's house.
Come to our house. We're here.
When I read the Temu version in the prep sheet, I had tears rolling down my eyes. That's fun.
We're from wish.com.
Let's clip this and tag her. She'll share it. He won't. For numerous reasons, but then it's just, then I can start being mean to you.
No.
No, I'm kidding.
I would destroy you.
See? The people could have just
Clip
clipped
that?
that part. The saucy posse wouldn't do that to us. Also, being talked about in the world of celebrities right now, the comedy troupe Broken Lizard, who was behind Super Troopers, actually made an appearance at a live performance, Limp Bizkit's performance of Break Stuff at a recent tour. What was it?
That is the weirdest collaboration I've ever heard.
Kind of makes sense. So it was the Summer of 99 and Beyond Festival. That's Creed's big festival. And they had Limp Bizkit there. They're playing Break Stuff. And then the Super Troopers came out to deliver a fake noise complaint to them during Break Stuff. I would have been so pumped. I would have been more pumped about seeing the Super Troopers than I would have about seeing Limp Bizkit live.
True. I only know like one Limp Bizkit song.
No.
Keep rolling. That's them, right?
And Break Stuff, I just said.
I don't really know that song.
He's got a recent song out.
Song.
Yeah, maybe.
Break Stuff.
Fred Durst has a recent song out with MGK, like in the last year. I thought was pretty good. Give that one a go if you're looking. And speaking of music, Ella Langley's "Choosing Texas" is now tied with some heavy hitters. Number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 for 14 weeks. That ties the record held by Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey.
What do men call themselves as Ella Langley fans?
Ella fellas.
I think Northside Norm and his wife are going to see Ella. He's an Ella fella.
I don't know how you couldn't be. She seems absolutely awesome. When she's on the podcast with Theo Vaughn.
They have such good chemistry.
Yeah, I wish they had a full-time podcast, those two. There's another country artist that was on with him last week. They did not have the same chemistry.
Uh-oh. Who was
it? Riley Green.
Yep.
It was some of the most awkward moments I've ever seen in a podcast.
He's really good looking. I had to unfollow him, though, because he hunts a lot, and I don't like seeing you posing with an animal.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is a bit of a shock factor. I've got a lot of buddies who like big game hunt, and you'll just be scrolling, and it's like, haha, funny joke. Oh, cool. Nice breakaway move. And then boom, there's like, oh, that moose is all kinds of dead.
Speaking of moose, have you seen the viral clip of a grandpa getting tossed 8 feet in the air by a wild bison in Yellowstone?
What does that have to do with moose? Oh, it's just a different animal.
It's just an animal.
Oh,
I was trying to segue.
Sweet transition.
Thank you so much.
Speaking of moose, here's a story that has nothing to do with the moose.
Whatever. Watch this. Oh, I thought it was AI at first. Not. That is a real. Look at him.
I had a very similar experience to that.
Ryder, you can't make it about yourself.
I got hit by a bull, and I got thrown a very similar distance to that. That feels like a better segue than yours.
He's got you there.
You did get me there. This is a real clip, though, before you tell your story, of a grandpa. And then he was in the hospital, and he's like, I'm fine. I don't care. I think he was trying to save his grandkid from...
Good.
He's actually a hero.
The way he did react, how chill he was, if he took one for the team and also protected a family member, that guy's a legend.
He was just like, a couple broken bones, whatever. Pretty funny video. Hey, everybody. Like, I went flying.
He almost, too, keep it rolling, he almost got caught in that tree. That would have been really funny if he just, like, tree-topped it.
He
just it's like, sup now?
And then he started his own line of tree toppers for Christmas, and it's just him on the top of a tree.
He does kind of look like Santa.
He does look like Santa.
He runs like me trying to play
And if you've
sports.
seen this whole clip, like, it's like a minute of him like doing laps around this tree, like it's not getting him, and then eventually, it gets him.
It would be crazy to be that white SUV in the background who got a front row seat of that. Like, they would have been looking and being like, oh no.
No, imagine being the person that filmed this, though, and you're like, where do I post this first? This
It's
is going viral.
There's no way you can help. Like a lot of times when people film, incidents, people in the comments are like, "Get off your phone and help them."
Yeah.
I don't know how you're gonna help in this situation. Get the phone out and document.
Yeah, I was talking to some friends the other day, and they were close with a couple who were big into cycling. I don't know if you remember hearing about the story. I think it was in one of the Dakotas or Montana, where a cyclist was mauled by a group of bison. Like
I did hear about this.
There's always reminders out there that wildlife is no joke.
Yeah, they're going to do their thing.
We had a coworker who went and got a picture next to a bison, got a little bit too close, and it put its head down and started charging at them. Thankfully, they got away, but don't. Leave them alone.
Yeah.
They're wild animals. Let them be wild. They're called wild animals. Like, that's good
Mike,
tip.
Mike in the chat, someone needs to add a sound clip to that.
Here, let's try it. I got...
What kind of sounds do you have over there?
Ready? Try this one. Yeah, it didn't work that good. I gotta up my game with my sound effects over here.
Speaking of scary animals, though, did you guys see the video of the jacked kangaroos?
Yeah.
The thing about kangaroos is Winnie the Pooh lied to us. They are not cute and cuddly and sweet. They have six packs. They look like Matt Damon in The Odyssey. Look at this. Watch when he stands up.
And just big old balls, too.
Thank you for pointing that out, because that was the first thing I noticed before he was even jacked.
I would never want to come face to face
And
with.
there's just another one randomly jumping on people's cars in the background. I've heard they are kind of like our deer, as far as you got to watch out, head on a swivel when you're driving, especially in wooded areas and stuff.
pests.
In Australia, they're just everywhere.
Well, and I would be. Is it the same as like where the polar bears are, where everyone has to keep their doors unlocked in case you come face to face with a scary kangaroo? Like you'd want to run into someone's house and avoid. This person is very brave.
See, the little ones are kind of cute
This
still.
thing looks like a bouncer outside the club, just like staring at you, ready to throw down
Yeah.
any second.
Well, and it's protecting
move,
its young.
I still respect that guy that went and protected his dog and just...
Punched the kangaroo.
I don't
in
know
the
why,
face.
but I want to punch that kangaroo. I don't ever want to hurt an animal.
No.
But they give the vibes of like, I need to
I want to box that kangaroo.
show this kangaroo who's boss.
I just want to spar.
Yeah.
Spar with it. I don't want
Just
to
a
go crazy with it.
Couple
I
jabs.
just want to work on each other's game a little bit.
Saucy Miss Mackie says gray kangaroos are jacked and ready to rumble, but brown kangaroos are smaller and not as intimidating. So that's probably what's on Winnie the Pooh.
Also, you ready to hear something that will make you dislike kangaroos more? When you think of the mums with the kids, is that what they're called?
Yeah, they're in the pouch.
Yeah, that pouch you would think is just like soft and fluffy. It's like flesh in
Yeah, it's
there.
like no, it's like it's got mucus in it.
Yeah, it's like a bag of wet skin, not fuzz.
Yeah,
I
you'd
always
think.
pictured them like
It's so cute,
I
and
had a
cuddly,
nap,
furry.
but it's actually like
It's wet.
Just like a built-in stroller kind of thing going on.
right.
Yeah.
It's
not
got
the
a brisket blanket in there for sure.
It's closer to the brisket than the blanket. Gross.
Kangaroos are... I'm out on kangaroos. Like, just look at
No,
that.
I'm not interested. I don't think they're cute. I don't think they're likable.
We've got a few more animal videos we should probably get to. We're in the animal segment of the show.
Can you tell it's the off season?
Yeah, no doubt. We do have some Oilers content coming, though. We've designed some potential third jerseys. We'll get to that in a little bit. Also, we got to talk about the Jason Robertson signing, which there's a lot to discuss there, oddly. But let's stay on with the animals. You're convinced this is AI, this
Is it
next video with the bears.
But is it real?
And I have proof that it's real. And this is kind of cool, actually. So we'll get to it. The bears are currently feasting. And it's just that time of year when the salmon are juicy and easy to catch. They're loading up. It doesn't feel like they're getting ready for hibernation. They're just hungry. But all the bears know that this time of year, it's feeding time. And this is a river in Alaska, if I'm not mistaken, that is just bringing the bears.
Pumping with salmon.
Yeah.
They're swimming upstream because they're strong fish And then when they get to what they think is their destination,
If the destination was a bear's claw,
look at this.
but this is what it looks like.
Wow.
And I was kind of with you when, that one bear is just having the meal of his life.
The one that's sitting near in the middle there.
Yeah, middle right.
Oh my God, it's so cute.
Except for the poor salmon,
Yeah, but
That is a crazy amount of bears to see in one place, though. Imagine just like coming out from a hike and like, oh, look at that. I think there's a waterfall there, and seeing that.
this is like a scene like the movie Wild America. This is their dream.
So
the three brothers that go out on the adventure. If you haven't seen that 90s cult classic, you're missing out.
the reason I know this is real is there's a constant live stream of that exact ocean or stream. There's a stream of the stream, and there's tons of bears. I went and watched the live stream.
Oh,
Here it is.
wow.
There it is.
There's a couple there right now.
Get out.
And it's doing really well on social. that live stream is crushing.
Okay, well, don't ditch us for the live stream of
There's
the bears.
4,300 people watching it
Whoa.
right now.
Okay, Boardsy, get in the chat and tell them about the sauce.
I'll drop a link.
Yeah.
Talking about this right now over here.
Yeah, you should.
Breaking it down in Edmonton if you guys are curious.
We're doing our animal segment on the sauce.
But yeah, that's legit. That is not AI. So for the first time, you had the opposite reaction you normally do. Usually you believe something and it turns out to be AI. This time, you thought it was AI and it turns out to be legit.
There was a bear that I saw in another video that was like on top of a telephone pole. And I don't know if I believe it or not.
Yeah.
It's another example of me just like scrolling by things that are actually crazy.
Well, and
if
then
it's real.
I feel like I give way too much credit to the first comment after, whether it's AI or not. But when I really think about it, that's just a normal person guessing as well.
Yeah.
For the most part. I mean, unless somebody asks Grok if it's real or not, there's a good chance that person just like lives down the street and knows nothing about AI. Because the one I watched was a little girl who looked like she had like a lynx. She was like holding a really large live cat. But she thought it was a kitty cat, and it was a wild cat of some sort.
That reminds me of the woman that was on Facebook in the Lost Dogs community group. She's like, somebody's dog, I just found it. It's in the back. No collar, and it's a coyote. And everyone in the comments like, ma'am.
And that was pre-AI. That was a legit coyote she had in the back of her vehicle.
The best. All right, let's get into what's happening in and around Edmonton, because this also has a story about wildlife. This is a presentation of River Cree. Street Heart and Lee Aaron are going to be there. Street Heart, since the band's inception back in 1977, has always prided itself on presenting its music with the highest level of skill, energy, and execution. And the current lineup is delivering its promise to continue that long tradition of musical excellence. And Lee Aaron is one of the very first women who were writing and performing hard rock, releasing her first album at the age of 19. Tickets available now at rivercreeresort.com. So here's a story that is prompting Alberta to please not dump your pet fish into the waterways.
Why do we have to be reminded about this so much?
I think a lot of people will flush their fish down the toilet.
If it's alive?
Kids
Yeah.
that are thinking it's funny or they're young and they don't know any better. A giant 30 centimeter, 2.4 pound goldfish was removed from an Okotoks stormwater pond, Just kidding. Told you we were Tom and Christina from Temu.
Guess who's back?
Guess who's back? Oh, that's funny. Lance just wrote, Tom Segura heard we were talking shit and got us shut down. That is so funny.
Some other people suggesting that maybe the internet crashed there for a moment because Waz was downloading more of his highlight reels.
As I look to my right, and there he is, legs crossed
watching.
on his phone,
Just
going through the tape right now.
watching himself get
Watching his
schooled
own
by
highlights.
9-year-olds.
That was epic. I love it. Anyway, we were continuing what's happening in and around Edmonton. Just a heads up that if you flush your fish or you're caught putting it in the waterways, you could get a fine up to $100,000 or possibly jail time. I remember people had their goldfish Amber brought this up in St. Albert, the man-made lake, and there were a bunch of them in the water, and they were massive.
Yeah, I like Bo's comment. That goldfish spent his whole life being a loser. He finally found his place in that drain. He became hot and had all the ladyfish. Then we removed him from his prime. I love the thought process to come up with that. Awesome. So yes, don't release your household fish into the wild. They belong in that tank.
The Edmonton... They're fine in the tank.
Yeah, they're fine in the tank.
They only have a memory of like 30 seconds, or is that a myth?
Yeah, so that means
What do we
every
know?
time they're like, I was just here. And they turn around and I was just here.
The Edmonton Public Library has appointed Sharon Day as their next CEO. This takes effect on August 17th, following a North American search. She brings more than 20 years of public library leadership, including 17 years with the EPL. She's led all 21 branches as executive director of customer experience for the past 4 years. And she's succeeding, sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Is it Pilar? Pilar Martinez, who's retiring after 26 years with the library. What's awesome about Sharon Day, if you're a big supporter of the Edmonton Public Library, which you should be because they are awesome. If you want to get your kids out, get them reading. It's also very interactive there as well. Beautiful spaces.
Most of us think of libraries from like junior high, and it's just walls of books. Like they've updated their times along with everybody else, and there's a lot of cool stuff to do.
Or you think back to like the mean librarian that always like shushed you. It's such a vibe now. But Sharon Day looks like Miss Frizzle, like her style, her fashion. She's got her glasses that like hang off of like a jeweled necklace.
Sweet. Owning it.
She's a vibe.
A little known fact, her middle name is Booksall.
Sharon books all day. Books all day.
Sharon books all day. That's what she's doing. Come on, that one deserved a breadstick tap at least. Sharon books all day.
Let's do a breadstick tap for our girl.
I
Sharon.
giggle back here hard.
Thank you.
And if you don't have an Edmonton Public Library pass, I think they're free. You can get that. Go rent some books.
That was one of
read
the
on.
funnier prank phone call places to prank phone call is you call a library and ask if they have specific books, and you make up authors' names that are super inappropriate. And it's hilarious
That's
how many
a
times
bit from Bart Simpson.
Well, his was a little bit different. This one actually, I don't know if he ever prank phone called the library, did he?
No, he would prank phone call Mo.
Moe's, yeah.
Can I get a huge ass? It's huge ass.
It's huge ass there.
Sharon books all day. Congratulations.
You can record an album at the library and 3D print things.
See what I'm saying? They've grown with the times. And when we were saying, like, there's nothing to do with my kids that's cheap anymore.
Go to the
I
library.
get it, because it is expensive if your kid wants to go water sliding for the day, or riding roller coasters, or playing laser tag, or playing video games. Like,
Spraining their ankle at the trampoline park.
yeah, those things cost. If you have a membership for the EPL, which I think you can get for free.
It is free, yeah.
Then you can rock and roll and take advantage of all that stuff. Another story locally that I thought we should give a little breadstick tap to. It's brought to you by Olive Garden. Is a teenager from Drayton Valley has been awarded a bravery medal. This is a situation that shook down 4 years ago. So the kid is now 16, not much of a kid anymore. Benjamin Gerber. He was 12 years old at the time that this shook down. Him and his sister were out on tubes on Wabamun Lake, and the weather got really nasty pretty quick. They were both very good swimmers, and he had even taken like the preliminary lifeguard training and stuff, and had like learned how to swim with heavier items. As they were coming into the shore, they saw a sailboat had capsized, and there were two men in the water that looked like they were really struggling. This 12-year-old at the time, Benjamin, now 16, swam out and saved their lives and pulled them back to shore.
Wow.
And he's being recognized with a medal, a bravery medal for saving the men's lives. So we have to give a shout out to Ben Gerber for kicking a whole bunch of ass.
Also a great reminder to get those kids in swimming lessons.
Yep. I keep thinking when I read this story, though, if I was struggling with swimming in a situation like that, and all of a sudden I'm like, my hero, and a 12-year-old was swimming towards me. I don't know if I could tell my buddies. Like as a grown-ass man, I don't know if that's a story I'd want repeated. So these guys probably thought, because this happened 4 years ago, like, nobody's talking about this anymore. We're in the clear.
Resurfaces.
And all of a sudden there's pictures of them like, getting hauled in by a 12-year-old. Anyway, shout out Ben. That kicks ass. Proud of you. And a few Olive Garden stick taps for you.
That's awesome.
And finally, this weekend could be a big one in and around the city. Will be a big one. Friday and Saturday, Commonwealth Stadium will be a buzz. Post Malone performing. Jelly Roll going to be there. Carter Faith as well. And there are some tickets available for both nights. The original ticket price was pretty high. I think they thought this thing was going to sell out in a hurry. It didn't sell quite as quick as they thought.
Because everyone's sick of Jelly Roll being in the news. They're like,
yeah,
I don't need to know this much.
I see too much of Jelly Roll. I don't care that much about Jelly Roll, and every time I open my internet, there's at least one Jelly Roll story. So you're right. Maybe people were a little bit sick of Jelly Roll.
Yeah, with Love and Light, next video.
But yeah, you can get tickets now, and they're actually cheaper than they were originally priced. I think you can get into even, I don't want to say this for sure, but the lower bowl for like $120.
So
like that.
they're performing both Friday and Saturday. When's the Elks game?
It's in Regina tomorrow night.
Oh, so there isn't a game this weekend at all.
Correct.
In Edmonton.
Yeah, they play, like, CFL teams will play once a week. So
That's
their game this week is tomorrow night in Saskatchewan.
Got it.
So their next home game is August 1st for the Elks.
Which is going to be awesome because don't they play
Saskatchewan
the Riders again?
Yeah, and
That's
those back-to-back games get pretty intense.
Can we please fill the place? Let's all go. Put in your calendar. Let's all go to the Elks versus Riders game August 1st.
The truth is, it's such a big stadium. Post Malone's having a rough time filling the place. So I'd say filling the place is shooting it a little. I would say packing the lower bowl is a real possibility this season. And I would love to see it. Where they have to open the upper bowl.
That would be so sick.
It happened only once in the 4 years I've worked there where they're like, we're out of lower bowl tickets. So, yeah, I would love to see a packed lower bowl. And then some. But Post Malone, Jelly Roll, Carter Faith, Friday, Saturday. Just a heads up, your ticket covers your transit fare. So don't make that mistake like my brother did.
Yeah, didn't know that.
Took my whole family and he's like, I got this. Paid for all of there was 18 of them that came to the Elks game.
And then gets on it and he's like, actually.
And he didn't realize that your Elks ticket covers your transit. So at $325 times 18... he spent about $60 that he didn't have to spend. Could have spent that on the beers. That's what's happening in and around Edmonton, a presentation of River Cree Resort and Casino.
All right, let's get into 3 stars of anything, also Edmonton-based. This has been in the news, and more people are sharing Chris Deacock's statement from Greta Bar just about downtown and just kind of what the situation is like
some
to
of the
be
challenges.
A business owner.
100%.
So in honor of that, for 3 stars of anything, we're going to talk about some local spots that are downtown that we want to recommend that are still open. We want to be supporting local as much as we can because not only did Greta announce that they're closing, but KB & Co., they're closing their downtown, their original location. They still have other ones here and in other markets, but that, and then there's some other...
Boondock as well just announced that they're going to be closing, which if they're still open, I don't know if they are, but get their chicken skins.
Chicken skins.
One of their appetizers is it skips anything you don't want. It's just the chicken skin.
So it's like George Costanza's dream. No. Or is that Joey from Friends? It's Joey that just eats the skin of the KFC chicken.
But yeah, it is sad. And then you look at the comments section and it's just people taking full-blown shots at downtown. And I can't imagine how frustrating that would be as a business owner that's still rocking and trying to make a go of a successful business downtown, to see the amount of people that are taking cheap jabs at how shitty it is down there. Because there's still some terrific places, obviously, and we just want to shine a light on some of our favorites. So let's do it. The 3 stars of anything. And it is the top 3 local spots downtown that we'd like to recommend.
And Boardsy coming through because he won yesterday on our poll. you get first overall pick. What is your favorite local spot downtown for people to go and support?
Okay. I already know what Ryder's going to pick. Your third one would have been my 1-1, but I'm not going to.
You can
Steal if you want
steal.
to.
I just throw up some things there. I can pivot.
Okay, then I'm stealing. Kelly's Pub is my favorite spot in all of downtown Edmonton. Now that R.I.P. Greta. Pour one out
Yep.
first. Kelly's Pub is such a good spot. There's good atmosphere is what I argue about Kelly's Pub. And that, like, you go in there, it's not the biggest bar in the world. There's all kinds of crazy stuff on the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Good games, good atmosphere. And fun fact, I met Evan Bouchard there and had like a full-on 5-minute convo with Bouch. And he was so normal, so like genuinely kind of funny. It was very shocking to me in how personable he was.
Sweet.
So Bouch also frequents Kelly's Pub. Let's take that for what you meant.
I love it.
They need a Boosh bomb shot there, maybe.
Think about it, Kelly's Pub.
Yeah, the staff there is awesome too. No matter how busy it gets, it always seems like they have
Great service.
complete control of the situation. Like they're used to it being that busy.
It's a zoo in there sometimes.
Terrific spot, good food. Yeah, it's great.
All right. My first overall pick is Food's Repair Shop. If you haven't been, it's such a fun, unique vibe. If you have people that are visiting, that's a cool spot to bring them to. And they have that back room there where they do concerts. They have comedy shows all the time. And to get in, it's kind of like a speakeasy. You got to get through what is it, a pop machine?
Sprite machine.
It's like a fake 7-Up
7-Up
pop
machine.
machine.
It's
that
so awesome.
is a door that you can go. It's just the coolest way to enter any bar ever.
Yeah.
And some terrific noodles in that spot. And they
Yeah.
do dim sum, which
We
dim
haven't
sum,
tried their dim. Have you tried it?
Oh, yeah. Numerous times.
He's like, I go all the time.
Heading there right after work. But most dim sum places, it's just dim sum, and you have to go to a specific place to get it. It's rare that you see dim sum on any other menu. Their menu is very good. Good pick. I'm going to go with our buddy Scott's place, and if you were looking for a party, if you were looking for some delicious cocktails,
Some
and a
fun cocktails.
very unique vibe where you walk in and it doesn't feel like you're in Edmonton for a bit.
Yeah.
Which I like Edmonton. Love Edmonton. But it is kind of cool walking into a place and being like, where am I right now? Honey Honey absolutely rips. And they got some really cool merch there as well. So if you go and enjoy it, pick up a hat, pick up a shirt. Who was it? Biz Nasty went there. And ended up loving it. Had a great conversation with Scott, our buddy who's the owner, and ended up buying a hat. And then he wears it all the time on Spittin' Chicklets, which is quite the nod to get that kind of exposure.
They have really good merch, and whenever people are wearing it and they're out of town, they'll tag them and they'll say like "Honey Honey out in the wild." It'll be like people on a beach somewhere. It's
I
cute.
have heard some people call it Honey Honey.
That's just our friend Liz, and I try and correct her every time. I'm like,
Okay.
it's wrong.
Okay.
Maybe not.
I mean,
It's Honey Honey.
I call it Honey Honey.
Me
but
too.
Honey Honey. Yeah, that it might just be Liz.
HONI.
Your second pick. Over to you, Boardsy.
All right, my second pick. I'm going to go with. Actually, there's a theme here of me running into Edmonton Oilers at these bars.
Yes.
Alchemy Bar. Have you ever been into Alchemy? It's like the one in the Ice District, and you enter by. It's like the bookcase, and you pull the book, and then that's what opens up the door into like, and it's like a kind of fancy-esque area in there. Drinks are a little bit more expensive, but it's a
Bougie.
super cool bougie vibe. And I ran into Warren Fogle there, and I had a nice 5-minute convo with Warren Fogle.
Okay,
I
you
don't
better.
think I've been before. You've been.
Your third pick better also involve running into a celebrity. Yeah, it's cool. We went there. I've been there a couple times, but I went there with
It
all my
doesn't matter
girlfriends
when.
after my bridal shower.
Okay,
We went there.
okay,
So
it
we
does
were
matter
already
when.
dressed up real fancy. We went and sat out on the patio. It was a beautiful day overlooking the Ice
It's
District.
bougie. That's a good way to describe that.
I thought you were going to say, like, yeah, we went in December 2021. That's when I... Don't clip that.
Don't clip that.
Don't Segura
All
me.
right, Segura. Damn it, you beat me to it.
All right, my second overall pick, I'm going with Campio Brewery. Edmonton has some incredible breweries, And not only is the local beer good, but so is the food menu. Their pizza, the vibes there, the staff, incredible.
So we are once again counting down or drafting our top 3 local spots downtown that are still open that we'd like to recommend, as there is some struggle, but there's some places that are kicking a whole bunch of ass that we wanted to nod the tip of the cap to. My second pick is going to be Dorinku. Their first location on White Ave might be my favorite restaurant in the city, and the second one, the food's all the exact same.
Their pressed salmon rolls
Or it's not exact
are
same.
the best in the city.
Yep. Dorinku is lights out. Everything I've eaten there is amazing. They've actually got like a cocktail bar vibe.
Their bathrooms have bidets.
And their bathrooms have bidets.
Fancy.
Dorinku. Get it in ya. Third pick.
I am going to go with, I believe Lance Kane already said this in the chat, Baiju. Baiju's a great spot. It's got like good vibe inside, but then they have like it's like an outdoor patio, almost like in a back alley.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the way that it feels, but it's also like not a dirty back alley.
Yeah.
It's like a patio, but it's a very cool Friday, Saturday night if you want to like be outside, but you're still at the bar. And it's not like super crowded, in my opinion, where like some other outdoor patios can get kind of nuts late at night.
Sure.
So I really enjoy Baiju, and they got some sneaky delicious food.
Yeah, they do. And their drinks, they've got this like really good boozy, almost like a tea that they serve. And you can get pretty tipsy.
Is it warm?
I don't know. My friend Kelsey was telling me to go and have it, and I can't remember if it's like a big
I would
pot
imagine-
of iced tea or if it's hot tea.
Because I would imagine if she called it tea, it's warm.
I don't know.
But sometimes people call like green tea
Yeah.
shots, and those are cold.
Yeah,
I
true.
don't know.
Anyway, go find out for yourself.
Go to Baiju.
Lisa, your third pick.
Okay, my third and final pick for places that are locally owned spots downtown that are still open and we want you to go and support. The Dog Patch.
Just outside of downtown, I would say, in Riverdale.
Yeah, it's
and
in Riverdale.
Just below us right now. Shout out!
We love you.
They can hear us right now. Good pick. Food is unbelievable there, and we are launching something awesome there for August. Tyler's created a burger. I've created a burger, and they are going head to head.
The Battle of the Burgers, and this is going to be helping out some local charities as well.
It's called the Whose Buns Are Better. His are like, I don't have a bum, so
Oh, I thought you meant
my
like your
burger's better.
I was
But
going to say, does he have a pretzel bun? Because if so, I'm ordering his.
and my third pick is going to be, I'm in between two picks. I'm going to go with my favorite tapas bar, which is Zin, Tzin, date night spot. Awesome. The owner is the one that is the like head waiter. So he knows the menu inside and out.
I think it only fits like 4 tables, so it's a very
Yeah.
intimate thing. You're kind of like right there in the kitchen too.
It is tremendous, though. What was the one dish that there's a pork belly, like big bacon / pork belly, kind of a hybrid in between those two with a maple syrup on it. That was extraordinary. Anyway, give them a go. Sin is my third pick. Let's recap our 3 and then get the vote up. Who do you agree with most? There is a point to be awarded. And then there is a wager that Boardsy doesn't know about for the end of the
Is
week.
it the big stuffed animal? Are we stealing that?
Wagers? Me? Never.
Yeah,
I'd
wait a
hate
minute.
that. I'd hate that.
You're the one that had to do that hot wing challenge with your buddies.
True. I'm a man of my word.
All right, Boardsy, what are your top 3 picks?
Mine were Kelly's Pub, Alchemy Bar, and Baiju. Shout out those 3.
All right, I'm going with Foods Repair Shop, Campio, and the Dog Patch.
I went with Honey Honey, Dorinku, and Zin. Also honorable mention that almost made my list, El Furniture Warehouse. If
they
you were
got
looking
good
for
pricing.
something that is a very great price point to go out for a pint and an appy or whatever, like I don't think they're beatable for what you get for what you pay. So there's our lists. The vote will be up in mere seconds. Get your vote on. Jana from Winnipeg checking out the show today. I know you don't know many of these places downtown, but you could just vote for me if you want
No,
to.
you can vote for me. I'm here.
Let's see who
I
she
knew
votes for.
it would be rude if you didn't vote for me.
At this point, Lisa off to a quick start.
Not mad at it.
We're only 5 votes in, though, so calm down. It is live. Get your vote on now. And that is 3 stars of anything.
I think there's a pretty big battle going on when we're talking voting with the Donaire battle.
Yes.
Today's the day. The reigning champion, famous Donaire. What's the update on this?
It won it last time. It won the whole damn thing last time. Oilers Nation did a big Donaire battle. So we'll see. It's got a test today. Can it defend its championship? We'll see. But you can vote right now at oilersnation.ca. .ca?
No.
Nationgear.ca. Nationgear.ca. That's
go.
what I was looking for.
Nationgear.ca and then oilersnation.com.
.com.
So that's where you just kind of mixed them up. That's fine. Amber writing in all caps, yes, vote for famous. Big fan. All these pictures of donaires too. I'm like, I also want a donaire. I want dim sum. I want a donaire. I want pressed salmon rolls from Dorinku. I want a pizza from Campio.
But you sent it a little hard on your snacking yesterday. And I've got a lot of stew left because you ate so many snacks that you didn't save space for dinner.
We brought some leftover stew for people here at the office. Mm-hmm. Pretty pumped about
Only
that.
the people that said yes yesterday. Bagged milk.
And Brett.
And Brett. Congratulations. You get stew.
We did bring Boardsy some Bite Me meals, which, by the way, big supporter of the show. They are opening their brand new location in Sherwood Park. Just bitememeals.com if you want to get your pre-made meals. Use sauce20 to save 20% off of your first order. Not only can you get their pre-made meals, but you can also do your own macros. So we brought Boardsy one when we were getting prepped for the wedding. Mm-hmm. So it's a little bit more on the bland side.
Hey, Mom and Dad are taking great care of me. I'm the stepson now. Reese moves over.
Yeah. Nutritious, delicious.
Yep.
And
a Sherwood Park location.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. That's in my alley. That's my neighborhood.
And it's sweet
Let's go
too
there.
because after a couple days on the shelf with these pre-made meals, they'll put them in the freezer and you can get them for 50% off.
Yeah.
Out of the freezer.
Amazing
so
deals.
if you want, like, rather than getting a Michelinas, go there and get a 50% off frozen or pre-frozen.
Where it's been made
dish.
with fresh ingredients too. So when I say more on the
incredible.
bland side, I made certain ones that are like a lot of chicken and all I added was like a garlic powder and then a bunch of mashed up sweet potato and a bunch of steamed broccoli.
Right.
And that's it. So that's what I mean. It's just like healthy.
We were getting ready for our
dense.
wedding wear.
That's right. And now that I never have to wear white ever again,
Back to the brisket mac and cheese.
back to
for
those
us.
pressed salmon rolls.
Guys, I have something that came across my desk just now.
Tell us.
And it's the man who's staring at me on the other side of the glass right now.
I'm scared. Who is
Matthew
it?
Wozniak just sent me a video entitled Ryder and Lisa Highlights.
Okay.
It's going to be one clip of me doing nothing.
It's a whole minute long. Woz, is there anything you'd like to tell the people?
It's great. I'm sorry I'm eating right now, but
Oh.
it's a great highlight reel.
Okay.
He's gotta get that
Oh, boy.
nutrition after a hard workout.
I don't know what we're about to see,
We
but
didn't
here-
there.
we didn't get my goal filmed and we didn't get my successful bicycle kick filmed.
Let's see what foot I even
or
kick
rainbow kick, not bicycle. Sorry.
with. I'm
We
scared.
currently have the longest ever futsal game happening in Edmonton, all in support of Alberta Dreams here at the Edmonton Expo Center during K-Days. It's an awesome event. They're trying to go for 72 hours. So
This is
Yeah,
another
let's go.
Wallace highlight reel. Snap.
There you are. There you go.
Nice D.
Hey, that's me. I kicked a ball.
Out of bounds.
Oh,
Oh, what a pass.
did it go in? Oh, that goalie, she was so good. Now you're in net here.
Yeah.
Ryder's in net.
They're just toying with you.
All right, couple shifts.
That's-
in. How we feeling?
Yeah, I scored on. The funny thing is, in my mind, I thought I was killing it out there. And
I
now I look
know.
at myself and I'm like, I look like an old man out there.
There's Waz.
Now it's just back to the Waz
Yeah, I
highlights.
love it. Well, he ran
Oh.
out of footage of us. Whoa.
Why do I look like I'm on the verge of falling over all the time?
This girl
I
was
got
so
that.
good.
I like the fact
He was drenched.
I'm like a
Awesome.
sunflower, I think. I'm just a little too heavy up top.
Oh, and you lean
So I'm
forward.
constantly like,
Well, you did just say you don't have a butt.
also that. All right, I actually think I enjoyed not having my highlight reel.
Yeah, can we delete that one, actually? Let's go back to just the Waz one. Anyway, that is still happening right now at K-Days if you want to go and support that or donate to Alberta Dreams.
Kel says, Lisa, were you not dying in your hoodie? And Jamie
I
of the
was
night says, yeah,
unwell.
hoodie is crazy.
I didn't have a shirt on underneath either. And
So-
I wasn't going to go tarps off.
I mean, you had a tarp, so you could have been tarp on, a penny on, with the sports bra. That would have been like a professional soccer look.
There's kids around though. That's where that
Yeah.
gets weird.
That's right, it gets
where
weird.
That gets weird.
I ditched and I knew where the fuel station was. So I was eating carrot muffins behind the See what I mean? Yesterday was
You
a big
snacked
snack.
on everything.
It was a
yesterday.
snacky day yesterday, yeah. Anyway.
Thank you for that, Waz.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
it.
Waz. Love you.
All right, it is time to get our vents out. Little complaint corner today. Mm-hmm. This is where we like to vent a little bit about things that are bothering us, and then for the rest of the day, nothing but good vibes.
That's what we say. And then we try our best. All right, my complaint today is why is adulthood, however you pronounce it, just a constant to-do list? You think, oh, yeah, okay, this is done. Things are going to slow down next week. No, they don't.
Mm-hmm.
There's always something to do, and it's inconvenient and annoying and not fun. And I miss the days of not having responsibilities.
Thing is, I think when you look back, you remember the good times. You don't remember folding laundry. Like, I was thinking about an old house that I had back in the day, and I never remember folding laundry there because your memory just wipes it. You still had to do it.
Yes.
I don't think you've gotten more busy. It's just when you're doing it, you notice it. But you'll forget about it, and you'll just remember the good times. So just make sure there's more of those.
Okay.
Does that work? Or make the monotonous jobs fun.
Yeah, you're good at that. I'm not. You make everything fun.
Like cutting the grass. You can do that today and just have fun with it. I'll teach you.
Or you could do it today, and you can have fun with it, because you usually do.
Now that lawnmowers, if you get an e-mower, is that what they're called?
You just made me think of Eat Mores.
Like a battery-powered lawnmower. They're much more quiet, so you can listen to music.
That's
Or
true.
a podcast. Back in the day, you wouldn't be able to hear it. Too loud. Anyway, have
Or
fun
your
with
dad's
things.
yelling at you that you're not going straight enough with the lines.
That's right. I do agree that sometimes it feels like there's just too much to do. And
They're
then
annoying little things that you're like, I have to drive across the city for this appointment. I know that it's going to be a 20-minute wait in the waiting room. And then I'm going to be in rush hour on the way home. You know, it's like those little things.
so take us back to when we were kids, and truly we didn't have responsibilities.
We
Like,
had no idea.
my kid's knocking down 11-hour sleeps every night so far of the summer.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to bed at 12. She's getting up at 11. Like, the best. All right, my complaint is I just read a stat that I found. It's kind of sad, actually. For those that like to drive stick shift, I'm sure you'll also be bummed to hear that stick shifts in new vehicle makes only count for 0.6 of new vehicles. 0.6% of vehicles come in stick shifts, so it's kind of a lost art. Back in 1980, 35% of vehicles on the road were stick shift. 1 in every 3. Now, 1 in every 200.
I tried to learn.
Not for you.
Nope.
Once you get it, though.
And people that drive stick love it.
It just makes driving fun. It's kind of like you said you have to drive 20 minutes across the city to go to an appointment. When you get a stick shift in a decent or great vehicle, you get to drive 20 minutes. Because you're like playing a little video game, kind of. Like you pass somebody, drop it down one. Get after it. Borzy, you're nodding a lot over there. You
I'm
like
doing the brrr,
Yeah.
brrr. It's awesome. And as a guy who knows how to drive stick, like you're right, it is a lost art form. Like I don't really know it. Nobody here really knows how to drive stick shifts.
I always felt
Never really have to though.
Right.
yeah.
I said I learned on like big like work trucks where I needed like my air brakes and shit.
Right.
So now whenever I drive a car, just a sedan that has stick shift, I'm like, this is the easiest thing in the world. And what you just described, it feels like a video game.
Yeah, yeah. And around here, it's even more fun. I know I had to drive a stick in Scotland for, like, I was there for a month staying with my brother, and the roads are super tight and up hills
I was gonna
and
say.
down hills, and you have to stop and wait because it's single lane. So
On
you
a
wait
hill?
for this vehicle to come, you're on a hill, and then you
No,
gotta
thanks.
get rolling with it. Not as fun to drive stick shift there.
No, it seems stressful.
But around here, unless you're going up the hill to go downtown, so going uptown, I guess is a better way to word it.
Uptown, funk you up.
I
My eye
would-
is so itchy.
I
I'm
would
allergic to
say
something here.
it's pretty fun. So you should still learn if you get the chance, because it would be nice to see a resurgence of stick shifts. I always felt
Don't waste your time.
sexier driving one too.
Sexier.
Yeah, you're just like
You totally are.
Well, because your hand's busy, you're not picking your nose.
That's true too.
Strong forearm. You know? Yep. Glistening.
And just making whatever noises you want with your vehicle.
All right, Boardsy, your turn, to complain about something. You're usually quite positive, but I know you got something.
Yeah, I was thinking honest before this. I was like, I don't like to complain. I don't have many complaints in my day. I will say a fresh one came up. This computer for crashing on me 20 minutes ago I don't know what's going on with this area and sometimes the internet. I'll complain about that. But the one I did think of was recently came into my life. Why does it take 7 to 10 days to get a refund from something? Why that long?
Especially
Why
with
not
robots
3
now.
to 5? If I can e-transfer and it takes 10 seconds and it goes over, 7 to 10 days seems quite egregious, if you ask me.
I agree. So I got an email from Amazon recently that said that the walking pad that I purchased over COVID, when like people were just trying to find ways to stay fit and stuff, that it's like a fire hazard now. It's like setting people's houses on fire. So they're like, we're going to refund you your $300. We'll send you an email when it's back in your account. I'm like, where's the email? I want that $300.
Yeah. Also, can you come and get it and take it to the dump for me?
Yeah,
Because
I
I don't
hate
want
it.
to pay for the dump.
I don't want this in my house.
I don't want to load it. I don't want to unload it. This is your fault. Deal with it all.
and
Make
yeah,
it better.
The person at the cashier's like, yeah, it'll refund in your account. And you're like, but will it? And then you're kind of stressed about it.
Yeah, you'd think with technology they'd be able to streamline that stuff a little bit faster.
And like I get you're going from, financial institution to financial institution, but
Yeah.
that doesn't seem like it would take that long.
Yeah,
I
why
can
does
call
it take?
a couple places and move it around.
Why is it so easy for you to take my money right away?
Great question, Lisa. Great question.
While we're on this, I'd like to continue with another thing that seems like a simple fix. Yesterday I had to deposit some cash. Wedding gift cash. A lot of it.
Baller.
Hell yeah. It's already spent.
Yeah,
But-
it paid for the catering.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
I punched in this specific bank. I go to it because it was close to where I was going anyway. Doesn't exist anymore. So I'm like, why is it still on Google Maps?
But the actual building isn't there. It doesn't even say the bank name. And
They
nothing.
they just closed that location. Punch in another one. Drive 10 minutes south, down 75th. It doesn't exist anymore.
Why aren't they updating that they don't exist on the maps?
Exactly. And that would take, it feels like with technology, that would take 7 seconds. And then I had to drive over to Gateway, which was another 10 minutes to finally get one that was open. And I brought it up to the lady. I was like, I went to 2 other locations that don't even exist anymore, but they're still on maps. And she's like, yeah, some of the smaller locations closed. I was like,
silly.
can you tell your technology guy to do something about it?
I think we do rely on technology too much, though. Like, everyone relax. We're lucky we can. Like, they're shooting it up into the atmosphere. The satellites are.
Yeah, but they know how to do it. I don't.
You know what's
But
crazy?
can you
And
do
they
it?
know it's closed. So
Just
mind
wipe
tell me
it
it's
off the
closed.
map.
How about when you are using your maps and there's a collision ahead, and then there's that little pop up that's like, is the collision still happening? And you kind of feel like you're like working for the news, and you're like, yes.
Oh, I've never had that.
Have you ever had that, Boardsy?
Of course. And you're like, I'm first on the scene. I'm going to let everybody else know what's going on.
Boots
And
to
then
the
I lie
ground
to them.
journalism.
No, I'm kidding. I
That's
lie.
how they do that. I always
You
thought,
don't use maps, though. You're like, you know the city really well.
Yeah. I always thought it could tell how many phones were in a certain location, and if it was backed up a crazy amount and there was a bunch, that there must be an accident there.
I actually don't know how that works. But sometimes you get a pop-up that's like, is this collision.
Never seen that.
Still happening. It's good stuff.
Just checking in on the 3 stars of anything vote. It's real close. And you know what I like about that? That means a lot of people were torn on which locations downtown they like, and they like a bunch of the different locations.
Yeah,
so.
go support local.
Indeed.
We need
and
it.
not just downtown, but downtown is kind of
They
taking one
kind of
in the
need it
chin.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could use a little help. You wonder how much damage the Oilers getting bumped early in the playoffs has done, and now even the people that were like big into the Jays last year, like there was a bunch of pubs that were abuzz during the Jays playoffs.
They lost again yesterday.
They're friggin' terrible
But
this year.
I'm betting on them to win again today and an Ernie hit because I believe.
You're gonna go broke betting on the
Just
Jays
doing
this year.
$5. Supporting my boy.
We'll get to our bets in a bit. We do have some hockey stuff to talk about. Let's start with these jersey concepts. Seeing a lot of people talk about what the potential third jersey could be. Hearing that the Tropic Thunder jerseys could be potentially
Flint Tropics.
Sorry?
Flint Tropics.
Flint Tropics, yes. What's Tropic Thunder?
That's like
Ben
a
Stiller, Robert Downey Jr. war movie.
oh,
They're
yeah.
making a movie about
Yeah,
a
there
movie.
was a lot of stuff in that movie that
Yeah.
didn't age well.
Yeah. No.
Good movie, though, other than that. Yes, the Flint Tropics, that kind of vibe is one that's been talked about a lot, but I think we could do better. So I challenged you to come up with an Oilers third jersey.
I tried, but then it was just Oilers logos, and I was like, I can't air this.
So then I made one for Lisa as well, and I was going to get her to pretend that she chose it, but now I've been outed. So I made 2 jerseys, one that I think would be awesome, and one that I think Lisa thinks would be awesome.
I haven't even seen it. So, okay, let's just be real.
Yeah, that's good.
You made 2 jerseys.
Uh-huh. 2 very different ones. The first one, I thought we should go with kind of a dark, like landman, oil field.
Something that looks good with my black leggings.
Yes. And just picture a cold rig on a stormy 4 a.m.
Muddy.
December, October morning. And like there's just pipes and noise and
I love that.
guys and
Danger.
guys and gals working their ass off out there. That's kind of the vibe I went with for this prototype.
Everyone's having Subway for lunch.
Yeah, that's before you get to the Subway for lunch. This is it a little earlier. Doesn't it have just like that?
It looks like oil. Like that's I like the built-on oil also that you added on there.
Thank you.
What are your thoughts
I'm
on
sure you
this,
did that.
Saucy Posse?
That's nice.
Thank you.
That's
I actually hand drew that.
Yeah, sure.
so did Lisa. Drew her.
Yeah. And that grizzly bear is on top of the
Sit
telephone
on a
pole.
throne of lies now.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
the first one.
That's the first one, okay?
Now, when we think of Oilers and we think of the good times over recent years, what song would you connect
La
to the
Bamba.
good times? Good pick, good pick. Is there another one maybe that you'd think about?
Oh, yes. Sportsy, should we start singing it at the same time?
Party club.
Whatever happened to Chapel Roan? She kind of fell off the map.
She was too mean to her fans, too.
She hated paparazzi.
Yeah, there
but
was a lot about that.
You
with
don't
her,
want to
right?
be famous, then stop being famous.
Well, I
Stop
think she-
making bangers of songs.
Yeah.
we need more songs from you.
So, in light of Pink Pony Club, here's the other option I came up with for an Oilers third jersey. Play hard, love ponies. The slogan of that one.
I love it. The unicorns.
This one's actually pretty good. Like I don't hate this one.
Oh, they're ponies.
They're
They don't
ponies.
have horns on their
No,
head?
and I
Okay.
tried to make them like the little cute ponies.
What's going on in the background behind them? Is that just a desert? Oh, there's some mountains.
There's some
Looks
mountains.
like a cactus, maybe.
There's a pony.
Oh.
There's a pony or two back there.
Oh, look, there's even horseshoes on the shoulders.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's the other option I was thinking about. Maybe we could get a poll up. Which of those two, hardcore, mean, awesome, or
Gritty.
Pink Pony Club, love ponies, play hard?
Yeah, let's get a vote on.
So those are some other options if they don't go with the Flint Tropic style.
Kel says, I love this. Laying on the Sauce says, want in all caps.
Which one, though?
Which one? I think the pink one. It's Rachel from Cranbrook. Have you seen her vehicle? It's like pink and purple and blue and
Yes.
glittery. And
How many would you actually sell? If you took a chance like that, though, with the pony one. I think every certified horse girl would need one. Yeah, and think of how many people would get the Nuge one because he loves horses. There's just so many different angles. Like, for years, I was trying to get my daughter to be into the Oilers, even remotely close to as much as I was.
Yeah.
If she was 7 and I gave her that for her birthday, die hard. Take some chances.
all we had to do was draft someone as attractive as Celebrini, and she would have been in. She's a Sharks fan now.
We lost her to the Sharks.
God, they could have some cool jerseys.
Like, yeah.
It's Shark Week soon. isn't
Updated
it?
hierarchy. Who's the best looking Edmonton Oiler? Still Leon?
I would say Leon is probably the best looking in my
Evander
opinion.
Kane used to get a lot of love, but I'd probably go Leon.
Lisa, you crush on McDavid pretty hard.
I have a crush on him. It's his talent.
I want to be as superficial as possible here. Take all the talent out of it.
Okay, take the talent out. Who's the most attractive
Chat,
to
help me
me?
out as well.
Tristan Jarry's a good looking dude. He's got if you put him in a business suit, he'd look like he belonged in Manhattan.
He's a finance bro looking
Yeah.
type guy. Yeah.
If that's the vibe you like.
Drysdale.
Clean cut too. Yeah, Draisaitl's
Probably
probably.
has to be Leon.
It's got to be Leon.
He's just like when he does that move.
when he does that thing with his hair.
The
it's,
hair.
like,
I was
wet,
thinking
kind
about
of.
his stretch move on the ice. The
Oh.
ladies go absolutely buck wild for that.
And the men. All right, we all do.
Yeah.
Game respects game.
Yeah.
bro.
Well, I
course.
just appreciate that he's taking care of his body. All right, which jersey's better?
You should
Dark
have been
one?
stretching like that before playing sports yesterday.
We should have done a video. Next time I play sports, I'll do it for slow pitch when it's a little wet on the grass and I can get the slide going. Deal. We've got a deal. So, yes, it looks like right now, based on the votes, the dark one is preferred. But the pink one is getting
It would sell.
some love.
It would sell.
It would sell, exactly.
Speaking of gear that sells, have you checked out our merch recently? Nationgear.ca. We've got some really good quality stuff right now.
Levelwear should be called next level wear because it is so damn comfy and fits properly. The hats are awesome.
Well, you know when you order a hoodie and you don't know if it's going to be like the comfortable kind of hoodie or it's going to be more stiff, like they're comfortable, they're flattering, they're high quality, and you can wash and dry it. You don't have to hang it to dry. It doesn't shrink. It's like, you know when you pull out a hoodie or a crew top and it's like in perfect form and you just kind of have to fold it in, and
yeah.
that's what they do.
And the off-season social club collab that we did with them is, I could not quit looking at
Shout
that
out.
hat when Tyler was wearing it at his ace race. Mm-hmm. I'm addicted to it. That black one I wore yesterday is awesome.
It looks so good on everyone.
And we're teaming up with Levelwear around here specifically, and we got some sauce merch that's about to be launched.
We got some
as
really
well.
good hats.
Yeah.
So we'll keep you posted on that.
Do
But
me
right
a favor,
now,
get a pregame with Boardsy sweater while you're at it too. Okay.
yes, I love that.
They're still available.
Nationgear.ca.
They're still available.
Is that right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, support our boy. We love it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was eyeing that up when you were in here messing with the cameras.
That was almost check it out, and it was just a butt shot.
I almost
for
fell off the chair. I'm not gonna lie to you. I
You
got,
gotta do
I got
what you gotta
vertigo
do.
right now. I'm dizzy.
While we're talking about nationgear.ca, that's also the place to get signed up for the Jasper Pond Hockey Tournament, which happens to be in Jasper National Park at the JPL. It is
So
the
fun.
best time.
Come party with us.
Carrying your skates onto the ice at JPL with a big toque on in January, or maybe you're perfect in January, and your hockey stick on your other side, maybe a beer. I've never felt more Canadian in my life. It's where we belong. So get signed up. You can put a team in, and there is a bunch of different levels. If you got a really good team, get in there and take on Barn Burner from Calgary, who has Rhett Warner on it. They won it last year. Or if you'd rather play Boardsy and I, there is a division for that as well.
So fun.
So get signed up right now.
All right, let's get to our bets of the day. This segment's brought to you by Sports Interaction Sportsbook and Casino. Every game is your game when you bet with Sports Interaction, from puck drop to overtime. Bet with Canada's homegrown sportsbook, 19 plus. Please play responsibly. I'm going with the Blue Jays winning today and Ernie getting a home run. I believe it's got to happen eventually.
I mean, you're right. Keep going with them. It's going to hit one of these days. I decided to look into the NHL futures today. And I noticed a juicy little bet on Sports Interaction, and I made it. I am very confident that the Oilers can win the Pacific Division next year. It hasn't happened in a long time that they've won their division. But all we would have needed the last 3 or 4 years is an okay start with the rest of the season that we had, and we would have won the division. Like, we haven't been blown out of the division, and we've always started so far back. I don't think that happens this year with Babcock. Guys are going to be playing their ass off because he expects it, and they want to not get benched. I think the Oilers come out of the gate flying this year, and that's all that you need with an average season beyond that, and you win the division potentially. I don't think San Jose is there yet. I don't think Anaheim's there yet. I don't think Vegas has a better season than they had last year.
They're in a letdown spot.
Yeah.
Big letdown spot.
I think the Oilers win the Pacific Division, and I think I got them at 275. Yeah, well, I got to switch that, so I'm saying the same. I use the decimal still. I'm
I
like,
believe that just means plus 275,
yeah,
correct?
plus
Yeah.
275. That's how we'll word it,
There you
because
go.
that's the way it's supposed to word it. And, yeah, damn near triple up your money.
I love it. Every game's your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. Get in on the action with parlay boosts, live betting, and easy deposits and payouts. Bet now at sportsinteraction.com/OilersNation. 19 plus. Please play responsibly. Smash that like button. We had some people in the chat saying, "Whoa, where's the love today?" We're halfway through the week. I get it.
And halfway through the summer. People are busy, but
True.
we appreciate that. Makes your like matter twice as much.
It's true.
And your share, and you telling your best friend that they might like our show as well.
Also, Lisa won 3 stars of it.
Yes.
I never win anything.
It's the dog patch peeps.
Yeah.
Relax. You win so much.
No. I won in the marriage department, I'll tell you that.
Olive
You
Garden
won
bread
the World
stick.
Cup draw as well.
And
Oh,
the
yeah.
World,
You
yeah,
won
and
that.
and the World Cup pool. Yeah. We didn't talk about Jason Robertson's deal. Do we push that to tomorrow? Or do we talk about it a little bit now?
You guys do whatever you want.
He signed 1 year, which seems to me like he is hell-bent on getting 15 plus with Dallas, and they were like, we can't afford it this year. So he signed a 1 year. I think this is such a risky move, though. He feels like the kind of player that could have a drop-off, and what if injury comes? Seattle offered him so much money, and he refused it.
What was it again?
15 mil by 8 years, 7 years.
In income tax free state as well.
Well, they got that millionaire tax going in this
Okay,
year,
now
though,
they
I
do.
think. What do you think? First thoughts on Robertson signing a 1 year, $12 million deal with Dallas?
This dude wants to get paid out the ass, but only wants it to happen in Dallas. Because clearly that's what we're at. Because we
Sure.
were all debating, like, what does this dude want? Does he want the money? Does he want to play in Dallas? And this 1 year deal is because Tyler Seguin's 9.875, I think it is, comes off the books at the end of the season. So, like, theoretically, he could next year get that long-term deal with more money. And I would assume there's some under-the-table discussion between him and the Stars management to be like, hey, we'll do this for you next season. You just have to play under this 1 year deal.
But what if he has a terrible season? Or what if...
What if you get injured? Like, I'm strictly of the variety, and I think most athletes are like, get your money when you can, lock it in.
Yeah, why would you not sign a 7 year, $12 million deal?
I respect the confidence from Jason Robertson that clearly it's a bet on yourself type move here, and that he will eventually get paid the money that he desires, and it will probably be in Dallas, which is a good thing. Like, that's a good squad. It's a team he was drafted to. It's just strange. It's a little
Like, to
strange seeing
me-
a 1 year.
And this just goes to show that I've never even smelt anywhere near that kind of money. But Is there that much of a difference between 12 million and 15 on your paycheck? Are you shopping for different houses at that level of pay? I don't think so.
You can already buy anything you want.
So why wouldn't you want the security with the 12 more so than
That
or the
makes
long
sense.
term
Yep.
Is
than
there ego in it that
Yeah,
you
maybe.
want to be one of the highest paid players in the NHL? I don't know. Jason Robertson doesn't totally strike me as that kind of player, but clearly there's more going on behind the scenes than what
This
I'm
is
aware
why
of.
we need a Bravo universe for hockey players. I want to know these conversations.
Uh-huh.
Put a camera in the room.
Yeah, I would like to hear this as well. The one thing I will give him respect for, and we'll close on this, is that he's betting on himself.
Mm-hmm.
And it is pretty awesome when you see somebody bet on themselves. He thinks if he signs this deal, he'll get the money he deserves next year.
Yep.
So I hope he does for him. But it just feels like the risk reward there, the reward's not that much bigger, but the risk is.
And I'd feel like I'd want to cash in on my 96-point season or whatever. he
Yeah,
had. Like,
yeah.
But hey, that's just us because we're not gazillionaires, so
Yeah, fair enough.
that's why we're not professional athletes too. Whoa.
Lisa and I signed over here just because they gave us some gift cards.
Yeah, we were pumped.
Yeah.
And I get stew now. I get meals. Here we
Yeah,
go.
you
Everybody's,
do.
Eli got a new place to live. Let's go.
Man, he's such a good roommate. And he's never home. He was at the Riverhawks game last night. He went
Yeah.
somewhere that I'm like, this guy, where is he? He goes for 2-hour walks around the neighborhood.
He has so many friends too.
And he's so popular.
Eli, who works at Oilers Nation, has moved into our basement.
Yeah,
for those
if you're
that
wondering.
don't know. We'll get into that more tomorrow, maybe. That's it for the show today.
Yep, stay
Thank
saucy.
you very much. We would love it if you supported our sponsors. Olive Garden is the best. Sports Interaction if you're throwing some cash around.
So fun.
And all the rest. Southview Acura and the whole lot. We appreciate them. We appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Stay saucy. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like it, hype it, and share it with your friends.
And to not miss any of our content, make sure you're subscribing to the Oilers Nation YouTube channel.
Freaking nailed it.